It's me, Admiral, back here with Slender the 8 Pages once more. I hope you can't see the G-Force thing that just showed up in front of my face. Because it did just show up in front of my face. Yes, I'm back here. Oh, and I had a hell of a time. You know, I should actually pause while I say this part. The SD card that I usually use for my camera has just decided to up and die on me. Now only my Switch can use it for some absurd reason. Although that said, it is also the SD card that I was using for my Switch. So that was not wise to begin with. But I didn't have another one. And I can't even format the damn thing because it doesn't even show up on my computer anymore. There's just no icon for it at all when I plug it in, which is something I'll maybe find a workaround for. But what that means is that I am using a much smaller SD card on my camera right now. And in order for it to record more than like 10 seconds, I've had to put the quality way down, which usually I don't notice so much. But the thing I do notice is that it drops it from 60 frames to 30 frames. So I'm sorry now that I'm in 30 frames. Woo! It's basically stop motion. No, I'm joking. But all that nonsense means that I'm already sort of anxious and paranoid and a little bit crazy right now. So, that's not a good state to start out with this game. All right, we're skipping the silo first. So my plan this time, I'm taking a slightly different route. I was thinking we go to the bathroom, then the tanks beside the bathroom, then up to the cut trees, then over to the cross section, and then clockwise from there. So actually what that means I should do is not play the game first. I should practice the route. So the silo is somewhere around here. Well, I've already screwed myself. There it is. Okay, so from the silo, Gorsheim's slow. You get faster as you get more pages, as I'm pretty sure I've mentioned and babbled on about a million times. So from here, my page, I'm not getting you. I want to go find where there are like no trees, even though that'll be hard to do when it's dark. And I go along that and then take the path to the right. So we'll be heading along here. That goes to the bathroom, I think, so we want to go like down. This will eventually take us to the spooky tree, I believe. Yes, that's this path. So this is where we'll be when we have like 4 to 6 pages on this route. And then all we have to do is go spooky tree and then cut straight north from there, and then it's the 2 trucks and then the tunnel, and then that's a possibility. I mean, this is a long way to walk from the silo to over here while we'll be on like 4 to 6 pages, so we'll be hounded pretty closely by then. But I think it's better to do this because the landmarks on this side are much closer together, at least that's my perception of it, than the ones on the far right side. The ones on the far right side, it's like there's the silo here, and then way up here is the rocks, then way at the top of the map is the cross-section, whereas here it's like tree, truck, tunnel from bottom to top, so, or, you know, from south to north. All right, so I hear crickets all over this thing right now. Does that mean there's a page on it? No, perhaps it just indicates there's a landmark, because I heard the unique crickets that like the treet that I don't usually hear that time, and there was nothing on this page, so that does not necessarily mean you're near a page. That's good to know. Slowly but surely I learn. Okay, so I have like the brightness turned up on my monitor, and I'm already like barely able to see with this light. God damn. So yeah, here, I moved like that was like 10, a 7-second walk, and we're already at the second truck here, so that's rather grand. And so I would be like going around, okay, is there a page around here, what about on the back, what about on this side, what about on every side of this thing? Which is a bit awkward to go all the way around this thing. Oh, there's one. Cool. And then I would go straight north from there, which at least with the way this is oriented is easy to know where north is. It's along this path, which actually is also rather well laid out for us. We want to take the left turn path, because that, I believe, goes back to the bathroom. And so the bluish truck will be not far from us at this rate. It's still not a short route. There is no such thing in this game. There it is. Great. And then go from here to the big tunnel is the next thing. And then, well, the last thing it would be in this route. I will just again apologize for my the way the camera jerked over to try and get the page scared me. For me playing this game again. I know. It's like 8 years old at this point, and I should have beaten it already, probably. But I'm so stubborn about this sort of thing. If I haven't beat it yet, I can't just leave it to lie. I mean, I guess I technically can, but it will nag at me every now and then. Okay, so is the tunnel on like the right when you go away from this thing, or where isn't? I don't actually know how to get from the blue truck to the tunnel, apparently. Oh, okay, it's on sort of the right. The path sort of forks and you go to the right. Okay, and this is the bottom of the tunnel, and then we would be running through. Okay. I still actually have a decent amount of light. Obviously, I didn't go all the way around the full route. Okay, so we now have an idea of what to try. I will try this route, and it will probably go terribly for me, and I may scream. So, in short, I'm going to pull what I did. I'm going to pull a Psycho Nostaka. I'm going to pull a Super Mario Bros. 1. I'm going to pull that time I did in Apollo Justice, and if you're not sure what I'm referring to instances where I just buckle down, head down, nose to the grindstone, and just play a game for like 4 hours straight, ton of complete it, or complete a certain objective in this game, just complete it, because we've never done that yet. I haven't done that yet. And I'm giving myself a hard time limit of 4 hours because I know how I get about these things, and it will be, and thankfully that's exactly how much time I have on the camera, so if I get to that point, I will have no choice but to stop. Oy, oy, oy. Alright, but that also means that I may go into phases where I do not speak, and I'm sorry about that if I just shut my mouth and I'm just like, or I just like trail off and I start mumbling. That's just how I get sometimes when I have to focus too much because I don't multitask so well. I apologize about that. I'm also about to be very scared because I hate going in the bathroom even when I've only got the one page for it. It just does not sit well with me, as reported by many players. The feeling of anxiety and paranoia and just outright terror that you get in that place is just not cool, even remotely. I've also sort of forgot the route that I usually take going through the bathroom. Alright, I also haven't practiced. Here's another problem. I haven't practiced going from the cut woods to the cross-section, although it's just sort of the northeastern part of the map, so I should be able to manage it. The only real super scary thing about that route, the route that I'm now suggesting to take, is that going to the cross-section it means you go northeast to the northeast part of the map, and then you just go straight south. So you're inevitably looping on yourself a little there, so I'll probably run into him around there, if not before. So that'll probably be a terrifying thing. Okay, here's the entrance that I usually take, so let me just not even light on until I get into a room to check where if there's a thing in it. Okay, not here, so we can save our light for the maximum amount of time. I can still see technically in here, it would be terrifying if there was also something chasing me during this. I would not like this level of light. I would like it much brighter. I believe it is only in the 4 rooms that it can spawn, so I don't have to worry about, like, looking for it on the walls before then. It does tend to spawn, well, I mean, obviously it tends to spawn everywhere, technically. I mean, there's an 80% chance to spawn in any given location. So so I guess what I was about to say about it usually spawns in here doesn't really make much sense. It usually spawns everywhere, technically. Or everywhere has an equal chance of it usually spawning there, whatever. Okay, so hopefully I don't pick it up and he spawns in here with me, because that is my least favorite thing when that happens. Although it usually doesn't happen on one page, because usually on one page he spawns like far away from you. But I think it's possible that it's RNG to the point where he can spawn behind you technically. It's just the odds are astronomical. I'm gonna believe that because that's what it makes me comfortable to believe. Okay, there's an exit out this way, which I appreciate. So if the page is here, then we can leave as soon as we get it. Okay, so there wasn't actually a page. Good, good, good. Okay, I'm on the opposite side of where I need to be also. This tree takes us towards the thing. But we don't have to run there, because we haven't got a page yet. Okay, so that means that by the time we get to the silo on this route, we'll have a maximum of 5 pages, which won't be too bad, so we should be able to dart over and get the rest there. The spooky tree and the red truck are rather close together, so that's not so bad. Although the blue truck and then the tunnel are kind of far away from each other, which is unfortunate. Okay, anything here? Not on this side. Let's check over here. Man, we're finding absolutely nothing. Have I just forgotten where they all spawn, or have we gotten a run where... Okay, here we go. Finally, our first page. My goodness. I thought for a second we were just going to get a run where things they just weren't, never mind. Never mind what I thought we were going to get and just go now. I'm running now towards the cut trees, although it was very difficult to see this way. All right, so it is roughly this way-ish that the cut trees are. I'm just going to run for a little longer than I need to here, or that I think I need to, so I don't have to do any small runs. It's right around here. Yes, I've got it. Okay. Just looking left and right, make sure he's not like immediately upon my person. Okay, so if there wasn't one in the bathroom, there's most likely one here, because we only have one empty spot left. Okay, and from the cut woods, my plan is to just go straight to the cross section. So let's just have a run on that, and it's sort of vaguely this direction. So if you know the vague direction in life, then you don't need to be scared. That's I'm pretty sure Friedrich Nietzsche said that. Okay, I've hit the fence. So it's got to be more like northy than I went pretty east there. All right, he's not directly behind me. That's probably good. At least I'm pretty confident that this is the eastern map, and that I didn't hit the northern corner and am now going west, because that would be... I'm believing that that's not the case, because that would be terrible, predominantly. Okay, let's have a slight jog here, because if I should be farther along here. I must have just gone straight east there, and I didn't mean to. Unless the cut woods are... Oh, shoot. Are the cut woods rather closer to the north side? Because maybe I'm just walking along the north wall now. I fudged this, I think. I think I'm walking along the north wall going west, which would mean I'm starting my path from the tunnel. I mean, I guess we can just try and do that. As much as I would prefer that not be what we do. Oh dear. Oh cripes. Oh criminy. Where am I? Oh no. Oh no, oh dear. Okay, so Step next is to practice going from the cut woods to the cross section, because apparently I don't know how to do that. All right, the man is upon us, but somewhere. He is vaguely somewhere upon us, but where? The RNGs, the G gods, do not deign to tell us. That's concerning. I don't know where we are either, which is additionally concerning. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta get a first run out of the way. I've even got sweets around if I need to take the edge off. Ah, okay, made it to here. Doesn't make a damn bit of sense to me, but sure. We'll just start the route from here, and I guess end up at the cross, or end up at, oh. That means we have to end up at the tunnel going from the cross section. That's gonna be terrible. I hate that. That's like the farthest path we'll ever have to take. Well, damn, you know what? This is probably not good. So I skipped over the cross section and the tunnel somehow. Not altogether positive I know how I managed to do that, but sometimes you don't need to know in order to thrive and survive. Okay, I'm roughly around the little red truck thing now. Oh, yes, I went a bit far. Kilter, is he right close behind me? Not like close behind me. Is there one on the back here? Nay. What about one on sort of the frontish here? Or perhaps on the other side? Nope. Or on this side? Nope. Maybe it's on the very, very front. And if not, we're gonna run to the pookie tree. No, okay. None here and none in the bathroom, so it's everywhere else, essentially. Wait. Which way is south? This way is south. Haha, I didn't forget. I mean, I forgot, but I remembered, so it's okay. So that means now we have to go to Silo Rocks cross-section tunnel. Right after this, we find the one on this, which there definitely is one. Here it is, okay. Good, so I don't have very much stamina with me, but at least I know how to get to the silo from here, roughly. I mean, I guess this is viable, but it just means that, like, running, like, for, like, 8 years from the cross-section to the tunnel, which is not great. Okay, so we need to go down until there's a fork, and then sorta up-ly-ish. So the silo is roughly this direction, but we can only operate on roughlies, unfortunately, because I don't know a damn thing. Okay, maybe I didn't cross the fork as much as I meant to. Maybe it's more like here that the forks. Are we forked yet, or are we spooned? Is there spooning going on? Slenderman? Ah, the Slenderman spoons me. Wait, where? He's spooning me. I don't understand. I'm being spooned. No, don't stop spooning. Wait, what's happening? Well, he did just move around. Okay, I probably skipped the silo at this rate. Hello. Do you happen to know where the silo is? Right, you don't really speak, do you? Oh, that's fine, I suppose. It seems like ours is going to be a slightly physical relationship, doesn't it, Slenderman? Okay, I guess that's cool. I mean, it's not my preferred state of things, but I suppose some people make that work that way. What am I talking about? Okay, where are we? I mean, this is a pretty dead run, I believe, so I would like to stop now, but I'm still going. Okay, did I just hit the fork at the very beginning? I'm very confused about the things that are currently my whereabouts, and I cannot turn the light off now because that will mean bad things for my extended life, which I mean, extended is all relatively speaking. I mean extended in terms of like living 30 more seconds. Turning the light off will assist with that, but I mean, if I made it to the silo, I could still complete my circuit, but I don't know where I am. I think I'm looping around on my... Oh, well, howdy do. So there must be one on you if I missed it, if there wasn't one on, you know... Oh, hello. Okay, cool. So the ambulance just got to hell things, and I just did like 2 very short jogs, so we're doing the absolute worst things we can here. But all we have to do is go to the rocks and then the cross section, so how could anything bad possibly happen? Oh, well, like, that's a bad thing that can happen. I mean, that's not what we would want to happen generally, so I think we can categorize it as bad, I suppose. That's a fence. Uh-oh. That means I did a wrong thing. But I've got a sprint now. Yay! Question mark. Ah, he teleported again. Where does that mean he teleported to? I don't know. How do we get there? Come on, let's go. Me and you and Zaboomafoo. I'm running towards him again. Oh, that's not ideal. The rocks should be, like, close to here, yes? Ish? Oh, he teleported again. To where? I mean, who knows? Well, he's not direct. Oh, is that him? No, wait. I'm very confused about where his particular location is. Could you give me your GPS coordinates, Slenderman? That would help me tremendously at this moment. Well, I mean, no, I guess it wouldn't, because I don't have a GPS on me. But it would make me feel like you're putting in some effort here, is all I'm saying. Okay, where are we and where is he? Well, he's there. I guess I could have told you that. Where are our objectives? That's what I would like to know. Not feeling super-duper hopeful about our chances right now. But we're getting a lot of stamina here. I haven't been running out of stamina this run, so that's probably good. Like, we've done enough running that I probably could have made it if I knew where I was or where I was going, but obviously neither of those things are true. We've not come across any landmarks super recently. I'm stuck on a tree. Get me out! Get me out! What? Fuck! What? Yeah, I have no idea where we are. I don't even know what to say because we're so insanely lost that it's like it's a joke. But I have so much stamina, so I could run to all the landmarks now probably if I needed to. I mean, I need to, yes, but I could probably do it if I knew where I was going. But I just don't. Oh, hello. Did you see he was sideways there and he like pivoted? That was weird. I've never seen that happen before. Okay. Hello. Oh, well, your tentacles appeared. Ah, no, that's a tree. Move, tree. Out of my way, tree. I mean, I guess I should just go to the middle of the map, right? Or whatever I think is the middle to get, like, my bearings more. But I like that canonically Kate is just, like, giving herself shock therapy, like, ah! Every time she sees him to get, like, a boost of adrenaline. She's, like, tricking her body into doing more tactical things. Okay, so maybe I just go try and make my way towards the middle so that I can get a greater bearing on. Oh! I spun around too much and then ran into him again. I mean, we did pretty well at just like stamina management there. So what I'd like to do this time is go from the cut woods to the cross section so I can learn how to do that. It is tricky because that's the eastern side of it is where the landmarks are the most sparse by my reckoning. So, but if I hadn't totally flubbed it and like lost my route there, then it probably would have been cool. Actually, I should also practice. I should practice going to no. Let me do this again. Because I did know how to go from the spooky tree to the silo at some point, and I don't anymore. It's not a difficult thing. I just need to recognize the patterns in the trees overhead. Although later on it does get foggy to the point where it's harder to see the night sky. Okay, so I'm running away from you, just from this tree, just down this path, and then it does this sort of little notch on the left there, and then it curves down to the right. So we want to take this, because now I'm going back to the very beginning, and I want to just keep following this down. Oh, no, this is the fence. I see. Okay, so then I curve left pretty immediately. And then you just sort of you curve like slightly to the right into when you get to this sort of weird L shape in the trees, and then you just keep going straight, more or less. And the first tree I should see, what does it look like? There's like a thin one in front of a big chunky one, and where does that tell us we are in relation to the silo? It means we need to turn right like slightly. So if I see these two big trees, turn a bit right, okay, I'm not going to remember that, but like, just so I know. Oh wait, no, I'm going to be going from the silo to the spooky tree, so I should have done that backwards. Well, damn it. Okay, but if I ever find myself at that tree somehow, then we know what to do. From the oil tank things to that's the tree I'm going to the cut woods to cross section, and then cross section to rocks to silo, and then that's mostly the hard part. The rest of them are sort of in a straight line from the tree to the two trucks, and then the tunnel is just sort of I know sort of how to get there. Although the blue truck to the tunnel is not exactly a close landmark, so ideally there wouldn't be one on the tunnel. We would have found all 8 before we get there, ideally. I'm aware that you unlock like a daytime mode if you beat this, or at least I'm pretty confident you do, and I'd like to do that, because I'd like to see how much easier it is in the daytime, because I bet it's really easy. I mean, the mechanics are still tricky, and like trying to manage your stamina and all that still remains difficult, I assume, but with particular focus to me getting lost all the time, that won't happen nearly as much, I don't reckon. But of course, before we can play that, we have to beat this. It is definitely one of those things where once you're in a chase with him, it's not very scary, because it's kind of constant, and then like you can keep looking over and getting a little to the point where you like desensitize to it. All right, so it would be faster if I just cut straight through the woods towards the cross section, but I think it's probably easier to get there if I follow the path to it, which means doing sort of like this and then to the right. Oh, is this the path? Sort of, yes, I think so. And that's not a tremendous amount of time I'm taking to do this, like that little extra curve there. I mean, it's like it would be more efficient to do that, but we're only at like 2 or 3 pages when I'm doing this, so it's not like it'll be the biggest waste. Okay, so if I go down to this and then curve to the left, is this where the cross? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. So it is straight up on the path. Okay, so ideally I should not be running through the woods here. I should curve around this thing and then go just straight back to the path. Of course, that does mean like looping directly back on my own steps. But the rocks are really tricky to find, so I got to do that like now. Find out where that is. So I'm running along the path. It kind of curves sort of into the left there. It doesn't really amount to anything. Is that where the rocks are? No, that's just a big empty space with nothing. That's eerie. So when I see that little curve, don't do anything. Keep going past it. There's this one where there's a big branch sticking out into the middle of the path, although I probably won't be able to see that if I'm panicking. And where does that mean we are? Okay, that means we're right in front of it. Okay, cool. And from here, we can follow the path down, and it'll eventually take us right past the silo, I think. And then from the silo, we know how to get to the tree more or less, because that's pretty straightforward. So if I come to this sort of archway almost in the trees, does that mean we're all close to the silo? Not yet. I need to keep going. Oh man, there's a lot of weird paths going on here. I don't exactly understand that. The silo should be this way, I think, but I don't understand what all these weird paths are. Man, the silo's right here. Okay. Okay, so straight line to the rocks is sort of like this. Run where these two branches kind of almost make an archway over top of it. And then the rocks are in on the right, sort of here-ish. Yeah, okay. Weird. Super weird. It's... okay, whatever. Let's give it a go. I somehow feel like one of the one that we're going to win is not going to be one where all the elements align. It's going to be one where it looks like we're going to lose super hard and we spend a lot of time on one page, but then we somehow pull through at the end and get a wild streak of luck. So I'm gonna keep trucking at this. No puns intended. I probably shouldn't speak too much, but the speaking definitely does help me not like get all like I don't get sucked into the spook of it as much, and so I don't get as nervous and start doing impulsive things that don't help me win. But at the same time, I focus better when I don't speak. But focusing better means this just becomes more real to me, and then it becomes scarier to me. So there's no right way to do this for me. We usually come at the bathroom from a slightly different angle, so I'm not going to be right in front of the door that I like to be in front of. I can't see anything. Wait, is that the bathroom over there? Ah, I went really far away. Okie dokie then. Do I spy a page in this first room? I'm pretty sure one can spawn in any room, any of the 4 rooms that are here. So not there. The tense thing about this is that this part is kind of mundane and boring. But it's like, so you always have to have this like mundane, boring thing where you're just ready for the scariness stuff to start, which makes it so much more anxiety-inducing. Was that a page? No. Because there's always a calm before the storm, you never really get to be able to get used to the storm, so to speak. At least that's how I feel about it. Ugh, it's very chilling. Okay, so ideally it's not in this one. Ideally, if it's going to be in anyone, it's going to be in the room over there, because there's an exit right next to it. We're 0 for 3, so that's good. If it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be in this last one, which I appreciate, because it means that we can just make a quick exit out of there, and I believe the propane tanks are that away. If brain is doing the right things that it usually doesn't do. No page here either, so once again we spawned without one in here, which means we can take a very leisurely approach to going over here. La-di-da-di-da. Just a nice nightly stroll in the woods, da. After I jumped a fence for no reason. Well, I mean, I've got the Slender sickness, I think is the reason. I'm like possessed partially, which is why I'm here. I'm pretty confident there is at least some element of a reason that I'm here. I'm pretty sure she's not just like a thrill seeker or whatever. Oh, hey, that's a page for sure. So I'll grab this and then just run straight north towards get out of my way, trees. And propane things. Just get out of my way, all earthly obstacles. So roughly we're running around here. No, I hope I don't run into him in the dark here, because that would be terrible. But just right around... Oh, it's more like on the right. I'm just stuck on a tree. More like on the right here that the cut woods are. Uh-oh. Did I not go far enough? Did I take a wrong... Oh, no, here they are. Okay. I just sort of took an awkward way of getting it. Okay, so I'll start running now, and I'll just grab this and continue going to the cross-section. Boing! Okay, so we know how to get to there from here. Roughly, again, everything is in very rough estimations. Alright, hopefully he's not sort of directly in front of me on my path here, but I don't see him, so it's probably not the case. Alright, we're running for a long time here, so I will burn a lot of stamina this way. In fact, maybe I should walk for a bit here. Oh, do I see static? I do, but I don't see where it originates from. Okay, maybe more on the right, like here. Maybe? Oh no, maybe it's more on the left, like here. Ah, okay, well damn it, that's the landmark I'm heading to. Friend. Alright, well I'm gonna have to sort of dance around you here, because I cannot break my route, because we know how that ends. Okay, well here's the cross section. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna be going beside you, okay? Beside you. I'm not saying that I'm cutting you off. I'm not stealing your thunder. Don't you worry about a thing. I'm glad there's no long-term effects to getting your health low. Okay. Relax. Alright. Man, so touchy, that guy. Okay, so he's probably gonna be like right around the corner when I go this way. But we gotta check it for the pages. Oh. Where did I almost see him? I'm not sure where I almost saw him. Oh, that's where I almost saw him. He followed me around this side, which is uncomfortable for him to do. Okay, but I can keep walking, because there's, okay, page here. So I'm gonna grab this and then run south. Okay, so we managed that. This is sort of a tricky part of the route that we've managed to kind of get going on early on. So the rocks are not on this little indent on the left here, Let's run for a little bit here to put some distance, because we got that a few darns. Or at least there was just one. I can't really remember, actually. my brain, for short memory, is not doing so well. There's like that. How far behind us is he? Oh, he's very far. Okay, cool. Which probably means he's going to do a spooky teleport at some point in the reasonably near future. Oh, don't lose the path. Oh my god, that was bad. Okay. Oh no, oh lord, he coming. All right, but we understand that. And then the rocks are very close behind us, or in front of us here, I should say. All right, he's still there. He's not going anywhere. Okay, here are the rocks. Let me do a run around the rocks to grab whatever is here from them, if anything. Oh, right. I actually probably should not have been running, because I want to be able to, like, see more easily if the man is, like, right in front of me, because he might be, like, right around this corner, and I don't want to, like, get dunned and then, like, not know where he is, actually. Okay, the last place could be is on the page. Oh, there he is. Hi. No page. Okay, good. So the ones that aren't, it's not on the bathroom and the rocks. We've got that. Okay, so getting to the silo from here is a little tricky, and I didn't practice it super much as long as I should have. But let's just sort of follow along the path, keep things chill. Okay, so I think maybe I've just hit roughly around the fork. Okay, man, still close in tow. Silo's got to be right around here. There it is. Okay, I see the page on it and everything. Okay, and the man is somewhere around there, I believe. So where do I go from here? I go to the spooky tree. Right. Okay, so that's I'm gonna go around the north side here, so I'm not like turning left around where I was just hanging around. So this tree is sort of like vaguely. Oh no, it's more like it down here, isn't it? You know what? I'm gonna run sort of do a little bushwhacking here to find the tree. How about that? Because I know vaguely where it is, and it's in a nice big open space. In fact, I think I saw it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I've done it stupid somehow. Okay. This must be the south wall. There's no other explanation. So I must be if I'm facing south, I want to go right along it to go. Okay. Well, let me not try and justify what I'm doing. Let me just do it, because if I justify, that'll take more brain power. But okay, there he is. Cool. So spooky tree can't be much farther along. It's got to be like right around here, right? I hope, because if I went to the west wall, then we're totally bungling this. And by we, of course, I mean me, naturally. Well, I don't know where I am. Oh, you got much closer in that short amount of time. Let me do a bit of a run, then. Spooky tree should be, like, close, right? Unless I've skipped it and gone straight to one of the trucks or something like that. Oh, no, this looks an awful lot like a fence. Wait a minute. Wait a damn second. I don't even know which fence it is. That's even worse. Okay, the man is there. Ah, man, okay, this was going so well until I had to get to the spooky tree from the silo, and then I really screwed that part up, and I'm not sure where. Oh, okay. Somehow I've made it over to the spooky tree. Okay, so route is back on, but I've wasted a bit of light and aggression there, so things are going to be a little tough here. Okay, and how many do we have? 4 or 5? Okay, and is he like right behind me? He's distantly behind me, which is good for the time being. I'll keep him there while I walk backwards and look at him. Okay, so I've got a bit of stamina that way. In fact, I'll do it again. I'll do it again! Oh, wait, was that him there? Anyways, we're at the spooky tree now. Wait, where'd it go? Ah, there it is. I didn't really get much closer to it, and when I walked backwards for like 3 seconds. Alright, there's gotta be one here. There it is. Okay, and we're gonna continue along the path, which means going this way. This isn't the path, is it? Did I fudge it? Where'd the path go? Where'd the path go? No, the path! Oh, I found it. Hello. So we're gonna come up to the reddish truck rather soon, and then it's just the 2 trucks. No! How do I keep screwing this? Ah. It's because it gets so much harder to see at this point that I'm just gonna inevitably fall from the path numerous times. Okay, I don't want to run too far because I don't want. Oh, that's a fence. Well, man. Okay, at least the red truck is close to the fence, so if I keep looking around, I should be able to find it. Whoa. Hey there. Okay, red truck. Damn. Okay, it's weird. I'm finding my way to the route on this run, but I just keep falling off of it every now and then and wasting lots of time that way. So if I'm back on it now, we should be able to just keep going north, find a landmark pretty soon, but I don't know. I don't know where I am. I've got tons of stamina. I've got definitely enough to run between all the landmarks I need to get to now. I just don't know where they are. Oh, okay, brilliant. Back on the path once more. And I've not even skipped one. Okay, so that's good. So okay, no page on the front here. I mean, there has to be one here because it wasn't one on the rocks or the bathroom. So maybe it's on the back here. I did a small run for no reason there. Oh, okay, shoot. Okay, no, but there has to be one here. Has to be. So is it on the front? How did I miss it? Where is it? Oh, and where is he? More importantly, I don't understand. I don't fully understand. In fact, I don't partially understand. Okay, well, I guess I don't understand anything. So let's just continue along the route here, and I guess I'll have to go back to the rocks because it must be on that one because it definitely wasn't the bathroom. I'm pretty sure I'm still on the route, which means the blue truck should be very close to us. Oh, my light's nothing now, though. Not at all helpful. Oh, come on. How am I always doing this? I must be like, I gotta more thoroughly check these. Well, how did I walk back into you? Doesn't make any sense. Grrr. I do really appreciate the horror of this game, though. I know obviously that's awkward to say as I'm getting to a point where it's not very scary, because I'm just like looking at him the whole time, but I do very much appreciate how this game's approach to horror, how it's not like there's one chase music that only happens when he's nearby, so it can be like a nice jump scary moment. It's just this pervasive, uncomfortable ambience. Why is it always when we get to 5 that I suddenly lose my way, even though I'm walking along the easiest path I've laid out, I could possibly have laid out for myself? I couldn't have made it any simpler for myself. And yet I have no idea where I am. I mean, this could be anywhere, this little fork in the path. Who knows? Is this maybe the tunnel? On the right here? Well, I've got not enough light to really be able to tell one way or the other, so let's say it is. No, this has got to be the bathroom. Okay? I don't understand how. And my light's almost done, so that's additional. I mean, I want to just restart. No, okay, I'm just restarting it. Whatever. I mean, we're gonna have more deaths in the future, so it's not like I need to have a death every time. That run was botched. We all knew it was going to end poorly. Let's continue. But I got a lot closer to making that run work this time. So let me get to the from the silo to the tree, because I didn't think I would screw up. I usually don't screw that up. In fact, let me do that whole left-hand side, the like latter half of this route, because that I usually don't screw up. But I don't usually get there on like 5 pages, so it's harder to see. Okay, so I'm from the silo. I'm gonna try. I hopefully, if I've just come from there, I know roughly where the path is. So I get to this path, and how do I get to the tree? I want to take the lefternmost route that is acceptable, which is this, and this will take me close to the fence, and then up again, and by up I mean north, so like here. Okay, yeah, so it kind of curves in and around here. Okay, so now that we're at this tree, we gotta get to this tree from the truck, because I did manage it in the end. It just took a long time for no reason, really. From this tree, so there should only be like sort of one path from here. Okay, it's just that it's sort of obscured by this big tree in the middle, so this is the same path, I'm pretty sure. But it's just there's like a patch of trees that kind of obscures it, so I probably got confused about that. Or no, maybe it is separate paths? Oh no, okay, I can literally see the truck from here. Okay, so it's very close. The fact that it took me like 40 seconds to get here is ridiculous. It should take me like 3 to get here. And when I get here, how do I approach this? I guess I want to do like that, check both sides of it, and now I've checked both sides of this, and then I can kind of be like, okay, swoop around, check the back, and then check this side. Okay, it was here, and then assuming it wasn't there yet, we would check the back here. And now from here, where am I? Okay, from my back to this thing. How do I get to the blue truck? I want to go sort of east to get back on the path. Right. Okay, here we go. And then it's just follow along the path, and it should be. It's a little far jog here. Oh wait, what? Okay, is it on the left or the right? No, that probably takes me back to the bathroom, right? It must. So. Hang left. Okay, I didn't realize there was going to be a hang left to do here. That probably would have thrown me. So from the red truck and the boat thing, I hang left and then run for a while until I see what looks almost like a little fork like this, but that's actually telling me that the blue truck is right here. And from the blue truck, well, I guess I should do something a little bit more of this, like back and forth to see if it's on either side. So I should have my light up earlier then to check that. Or maybe on the back, and here it is on the back. Okay, and from here, there's a big open space here, and I follow it, and it curves around to the right, and then it splits again, right? If memory serves, it's going to split here right at the end, yeah, and we don't want to go left, because that literally goes nowhere. Or maybe it goes to, like, the entrance of the pipe, but, we want to go, this is probably the closer entrance to the pipe here, yeah? So we take the right path and then go just straight, and it will literally lead us directly into the pipe here, and this will be our last note. Okay, I think I understand a little more that side of the route. Let's get this going. Whew, it's weird, it's just like... It's almost like learning a combo in a fighting game. You just gotta like, okay, I practice this part until I understand what it is, and then I just string it all together. I guess you could probably learn music that way too. I mean, I don't know anything about learning music or music really at all. I wonder if that's a thing that people do to learn music. Just like practice these 3 notes over again, and then I practice these 3 over notes again, and then slam it together so that I'm practicing 6 notes now. Except the difference is that the notes here are not fun kinds that make fun noise. The only noise they make is when you pick them up. It's cool, brother. It's all good. You know what? It's not all good in the hood. It is all good in every hood. There is no hood in which it is not good. What? It stopped being good. But the only thing I wasted there was like that half second of light, because I'm not wasting any stamina by doing this, and then it's going to go up to the first aggression level when I get the first page anyway, so it's not like I'm really wasting much time here. And because I'm not running anywhere, I'm not burning any stamina. Will this be the first one of today where there's actually a page in here? I mean, I'm appreciating this whole there are no pages inside thing, because then I don't have to spend any time inside with a man running around. But I guess technically for our route, it's probably better if we get more pages. Well, it's not always better if you get more pages early on, because sometimes you don't want to be like spending a long gap with getting no pages in the middle. So if the gaps are at the very start of your route, then you're spending longer times on the lower aggression levels, which is totally cool and it would never hurt anyone. Man, it's just like deathly silent out here, isn't it? Jeepers. Okay, anything in the third of our 4 rooms? No. I'm not just missing it, am I? I'm going to be very upset if I go back on the footage and find that I've been missing the pages in here each time. The thing I do like about this game, though, or one of the things, I mean, obviously the thing, I like many things about this game. I like how the route does sort of constitute an element of strategy. Please don't be there. Okay, so we've got 1 page here. I just wanted to find my way. Okay, so I'll run in the dark for a bit here. We can speed this along. I mean, I guess I probably shouldn't use too much stamina at this part. There's that sort of a waste, but the stamina recharges. The battery does not. Okay. So assuming he isn't like immediately in the tanks with me here, which is what I'd like to assume because that would be awful. Oh, hello. Okay, so we can just move right along then to the cut woods and all. Because of that happens so fast, I'll keep my light on for a little here. Maybe no, I'll turn it off for a bit. That's wise. Get ahead of the game here. Okay, am I running more or less sort of towards the right thing? I think this is where they are, ish. Yes, okay, good. Was that a man I saw? No, I didn't see him. I didn't see any man. I'm seeing things again. Okay, so we got 2 on we're 2 for 2 at this point. So we've got 1 on every landmark we've come to. So I guess it makes sense that there wouldn't be 1 on this. Very well. This is one of our gaps. And now we head out. Is this the path here? Yes, I think so. I'm pretty sure. All right, now this is kind of awkward because I have to curve to the right here, and he could be like there somewhere in the distance, and I just can't see him. Nope, looks like we're all right. So I'm heading towards the cross section now, which will be good. That's right down at the end here. This is a bit of a long jog, but I'm doing it in the dark. Oh no, I have my light on. Why did I do that? Okay, well, whatever. I have to keep it on now because I'm about to get my 3rd one, potentially. All right, no man right upon me this time, which is nice because it was kind of awkward before when we were spinning around this thing and he was just there. Oh wait, he's somewhere around there. Okay, that's good to know. So when I curve around this thing, he'll probably be there waiting for me. So we didn't find 1 on the trees, is that right? Okay, so there's probably oh, you got so far. What the hell was that? What the hell? Oh my god, he just jumped like 50 feet in like less than a second. Am I not? Is it the turning around over and over that does that? Okay, well, we got a page here anyway, so let me just take that as a win. Okay, let me start the run now, in fact. Run. Okay. So I probably just cut like right past him there, didn't I? Okay, now I'm back on the path. Oh, I may not be back on the path as much as I was thinking I was back on the path. This does not look very much like a path. It's the path, okay. We're still on the path. I'm just taking it from a weird angle that I don't normally take. Okay, so the rocks are somewhere right around on my left here, just about now. And I'll stop running there. Is he right behind me? No. Okay. So the rocks, okay, they weren't like right on my left, so I could run for a bit more there, unless these are they? Are these they? These are not they. Okay, don't see the man just yet. Okay, but so they must be a little farther along. Yee. That was really bad. Okay, here we go. It was really bad when he like jumped like 50 feet in 2 seconds there. I didn't like that at all. Okay, so there's not one right there. So I've checked like half of it already. So let's dash around it, checking the rest. No, that was stupid. Actually, I would like to walk here. Okay, so we didn't find one on the cut trees. This might be another one of our blind or our pageless spots. Please don't be right around the corner when I'm checking it. All right, so I didn't find one here either, which is very peculiar. I didn't find the one there last time, so am I just not looking in the right spots, maybe? All right, well, let's operate on the assumption that the cut trees and this one are our 2 empty spots this time, so we'll just get to the silo now and do the rest of the run, but, that's a little spooky. Okay. It's unfortunate, more than spooky, I guess. That wasn't the right explanation of the things. Okay, so silo's got to be right around here. As usual, I'm god-awful at finding it from the rocks. Oh, it's right here. Okay, good. And I've got my eye sort of in his area. Okay, I see the page there, so I'm going to grab it in a continuous run. That's 4. 4? Wait, does that... No, okay, I guess there's no time to count it. Just take the game's word for it. Okay, so if I run along the left path here, it'll curve around and eventually take me to the tree. I took the wrong path, didn't I? This doesn't look like a path. Or is it? Wait, is it? Maybe it is. Maybe I just don't know what angle I was at there. Or have I done the same thing again that I did last time that really confused me? Maybe I have. Because I don't see the tree in the distance there. Oh, you're rather close to me. Can I get a piano? I would like a piano. I'm trying to learn how to play, you see. I mean, that's not accurate, but... So maybe around here is the spooky tree? How do I do this each time? That's what I want to know. That's just the mistake I'm making here doesn't make any sense from what I know of the map. And where am I now? Where I don't understand what I've done to do. Like there's been no landmark for forever. I don't understand what stretch of path this could be. Let me walk backwards with my eye to his direction for a minute, so I can gain stamina. With confidence that he's not like gaining on me too much. I don't know where I'm going right now. I don't know what path this is. I don't know what path there is that goes this long without any landmarks. I'm confused and I'm frustrated and I want to go home. And I've wasted a lot of light here and this was going fine. What is this? Where is this? I've done it again where I've gotten to the spooky tree wrong from the silo. I've just done the wrong thing and now I have no idea where I am. I'm at a fork. It goes left. What is this? Man, if there was a map button in this game, or like a map you could bring up, that would like it would just be like problem solved. Even if it didn't show any of the landmarks on it, if it was just a square so I could see where in the whole scope of the game I am. Because right now, I don't have a damn clue. And I don't have any light to assist me in finding that out either. Just running along some kind of path. I must be running along the least helpful path. I mean, I'm not quitting just yet because it's possible I'm running to... I've brought myself to the tree somehow, in which case this is still alive. No, this is the tunnel. Well, damn, okay, fine. I guess we can just try and do this part of the route backwards. Did I just get nudged to the side like he spawned behind me or something weird like that? I wouldn't like to learn that. Okay, I don't see anything on this side or this side. Wait, what? Was there not a page in there? That brings up even more questions. All right. Oh, I was trying to quit. Oh, if you press the button while he's looking at you, it does this. I was trying to quit, but he showed up as soon as I tried, so... That quits, so that's fine with me. From the silo to the tree. Apparently I gotta practice that again, because I made it to the silo just fine, and then I did absolutely nothing useful. How many paths can I run to from the silo? Because clearly I'm running to the wrong path and then taking the cues wrong. So silo there. The other problem is that the silo looks like a tree. If you're not like focusing, you just see a large cylindrical thing, and it could just be like, because of the scale of things, it could just be like one of these trees that I'm looking at right now, close to you, but instead it's a much larger thing farther away from you. Okay, so if I'm coming at it from like over there, I get to it here, and my instinct is to go sort of just like out here. And where does that take me? Oh, it takes me to this one. And I think, hey, I'm going the right way now, when in fact I'm supposed to be going... Like, but I don't understand. What is this path? If I take this path left, where does that bring me? I would hope to the fence, right? Wait, not exactly. Where? Oh, this is the beginning, though. I'm pretty sure. Oh, no. Oh, well, no, I mean, yes, but, okay. And then, so I think what I probably did is then I ran, like, here or something and skipped it. So I need to, okay, I take that path, and then I curve, and then it's here. Wait, but that's more or less what I did before, right? Okay, well, while that's just fresh in my mind, here we go again. I'm getting better at the rocks part, but I must keep missing it on the rocks or the cut trees, because it's weird. I'm doing this thing where I'm visiting every landmark and I must just be missing the pages on it, which is very, very frustrating, because I was pretty confident I knew where they would show up, and I feel like I'm going around everything and checking it like extremely thoroughly. This game is confounding. That's the word. Every time I think I solve a problem, I somehow I come up with new problems that I've never had before. Don't tell me I've lost the bathroom. Wait a minute. This is what I was just talking about. This never happens. Where's the bathroom? What? Okay, I guess that's what happened. I just went straight forward. It just wasn't there. We're cresting over hour 1 of the 4 I intend to play this for. Well, I mean, I intend to play it until I beat it. If I beat it or it takes 4 hours, whichever one. I can zoom in my camera. It even makes a little camera whirring noise, which implies that she's holding a camera, which, if you're so tired you can't run for more than 30 seconds, then leave the camera behind. It's just extra weight. Anything in here? No. That is another one of the things that made Elementary easier. And I still do intend to play a bunch more of the Shadow games, like Hospice and Claustrophobia and all that, although Claustrophobia looks terrifying. I hate it. I can't even look at that game. Aside from the fact that it's very easy to see in those games, the spawn locations, not only are they consistent, but they're consistent within their landmarks. So it's not like it can spawn in this room, but in one of 4 places, like it is in this game. It's like if it spawns in this room, which I'm pretty sure they're all consistent in those games anyways, or they tend to be, then it's going to be right here. So you can memorize the feel of coming into a place and then grabbing the thing and going, whereas it's not really the same way here. All right, haven't found any of the 3 rooms we've checked. One here, yes, okay. Please don't appear right behind me now. Okay, so I've got to turn out and right. Let's run for a bit here to get this going. Towards the tankers we go. And this is the first one, so I can just run slightly to the right, the left of it, I suppose. I'll put on my light just before I turn this corner here, so it doesn't turn on and he's there and it scares the hell out of me. Okay, so it's probably more like on the other side here, if it is here at all. And let's hope that, oh, okay, great. So I'll grab this and start running here, and I'll turn the light off for this, for that little endeavor that I'm endeavoring to endeavor. Well, endeavoring to do, more like. That's what you think. That's what you endeavor. You don't endeavor to endeavor things. I mean, maybe you do sometimes, but that's a complex scenario that I don't care to imagine right now because I have got to run from a man. All right, and that's there. So I could probably, I'm going to just walk for a little bit here to gain a bit of stamina back because I'm about to have a big run towards the cross section, and I don't see him, which could mean he's right behind me, of course. That is kind of how this works sometimes. Start running now because I got a bit of stamina back there from walking. Oh, did I see static coming on? I'm not sure I did. I might have done. I might wrap it. Oh, where? Oh, why he was behind me? That's so confusing because it started building static when I didn't turn around. All right, well that was just awkward. So that is one of the problems with doing what I do there, where I just like kind of turn off the light and then run and then turn right, because I could sort of end up right in front of him. Although of course it did a brrt, which suggests that he teleported right in front of me. Now that I've had it happen once, I'm not dreading the time when it does, so that makes that easier. Always look on the bright side. It strikes me that probably until I get a replacement SD card for the one that I just got busted today, I'm probably gonna have to keep doing my camera in 30 frames, which is a cow a bummer, dude. At least I don't think I have any better SD cards around here. Like all the other ones I have are like really tiny because I was using them for like my like 3DSs and stuff, which the games on that are like 800 megs. So you don't need a 128 gigabyte one like I had for like I was using. Did I perhaps take a wrong turn? Am I not headed towards the bathroom anymore? Oh. Excuse me? I don't understand you, game. How did this happen? Okay, whatever. Well, I may as well just check here, so if I find a page, I know one of the spawn spots. No page yet. Wow, I sure hate how these are shaped. They can't spawn on the inside, can they? I don't think so. No, okay, here's one. Either way, man, what is going on? Let's roll those shoulders, you know? Just let some of that tension out. Oh man, that hurts. I clearly have been hunching. Oh, I've clearly been doing some turtle stuff for the past hour or so because, ow, that didn't feel right at all. But it's so hard to like let my shoulders down and relax when I'm doing like this. I tell you, this will be a victory like 9 years in the making if I manage it, because this game was 2012, right? That the first build started coming out, and I've played it on and off a few times here. I mean, I've never played it more than like this past year and a bit because I never had the guts because I was doing it by myself, so I wasn't speaking, so it was much harder. For someone of my level of well, confidence doesn't really play a part. Rather, my level of courage. I guess those two are sort of related. It's like here, right? Oh, I didn't mean to strobe my light there. Well, it's very far along here, but still here. I totally spaced out there for like a good 40 seconds. That would have been really bad if that was during the actual chase part, and then he jump scared me there. Because if I was spacing out and a jump scare happened, it would have been like 5 times worse. But okay, sorry. Get back on the game here. All right, heads up. Clearly, the solution to this is that I should have more candy. That's how this should work. Anything in here? No, we've only ever found it in the last room here, which is very peculiar. I wonder if it does have like a higher chance of spawning there or something. And when I say only ever, I mean today. Not that it's been in here every time. All right, zoom. I can do this. We can do this. You and I, we've practiced this for how many hours now? How many hours do I have on this game on my channel? Too many, if you ask me. Okay, great. Don't look where it takes you. Well, okay, but I have to do a little bit of a farther walk here. I'm just gonna keep my light on. Okay, I can't spend too much time walking out of here though. I just gotta. Okay, what's the quickest way to leave? It's here. Okay, please don't be right outside. That would be my least favorite thing. Okay, and the tanks are this way, so just away. Hi-ho silver and all that jazz. Okay, and this is the first tank, I believe. Oh, I'm going in between the tanks. That's not what I like to do, and I just stopped my run early. And I can't start another one now because it'll burn my stamina. Okay, now I have to look left and right, which is, I hate that. Okay, that's why I hate that. Alright, you. It's gonna, yeah, don't mind, I'm just gonna, man, there's a page there, so okay. Okay, so I have to grab this and then just turn around and hope it didn't, like, travel behind me somehow in that time. Okay. Hey, give that to me. Okay. Just go. Alright, well that was a hairy encounter early on, but at least we know roughly where he is at this precise moment, so that's probably good. Where's that clearing that I usually like to end at? Okay, here it is. Right, because I was little on the right side. No, tree! Trees are the real enemy of this game. Okay, what? I see him in front of me. How can that be? I don't understand that. What? How could you can't just say that and then leave? Oh, okay. He's like far in front of me. Am I running really right in front of him now? Oh, okay. Yes, I am. Well, then in that case, I'm gonna trace a Y. Oh, this is about to suck for me, isn't it? Actually, because he's like, this is like right where he was. Where? I'm not. No. Okay. I'm just gonna. I really probably should like change my route whenever he like interrupts it, but I'm just like so stubborn about like not getting lost anymore that like I'm like furious. I'm like loath to even consider breaking the route for a half second. Okay, so we're about right in front of the thing, but I'll keep this run going a bit farther because we have to walk around it anyways slowly. So, oh, where did it go? What? No, where did it go? Okay, come on. This is the corner, so it's here. I just walked right along the path. You saw it. You all saw it. Oh, come now. Surely not. Surely you're not going to be this way, game. No. Okay, so I guess it's this way, because this must be the eastern wall. How did I skip it? There's no way I skipped it. It's huge. Oh, I'm getting mad now. Oh, I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. Do you see my mad face? I can't look at the camera to see what my face looks like. It probably doesn't actually look that mad. Because I'm not actually that mad. I'm just disappointed, game. That said, though, I'm mostly disappointed in myself because holy crap, how my screen is up this early. Oh, okay, well, this is botched. It might even be right in front of me now, but wait, is that it? Ah, I can't move. Ah, I was on the wrong button, that's why. I was hitting Q instead of W. Is this it? No? Okay, well, I'm starting this one again. That's just garbage. I almost wish that at the end of a run, if you die or just quit out, it would, like, show you where you went so I could see where I went wrong. Because I don't understand how, like, I went up from the trees, he was there, on the right of the path, so if I curved around up and then to the right, he would still be on my right, and he was, and then I went forward, so I could only have gone to the northeast corner there. I have no idea how else I could have like curved down around the thing, to the point where I was able to run so long along that fence. A compass, anything! One thing would be so helpful. And what is this? I've lost the bathroom again, so start again. Oh man, if I had a compass in this game, oh, that would be beautiful. Ay-yi-yoy. I gather that if you were more skillful in taking note of and remembering your surroundings, then it would be easier to pinpoint where you are at any given moment, although I would say that it does become more frustrating than fun or even scary, really, when you get to a point where it's like, I have no idea where I am. All around me is just trees, and they all are this. It's like they have like 3 assets for the trees, so it's not like I can recognize a tree. So there becomes a point where it's like I just have to wander till I find a landmark, and then hope I can re-get to my route from there. But of course, if you break your route and then you're wasting too long with your stamina and your light, then there's not much point in continuing playing anyways. But such are the spiteful ramblings of. Am I going berserk? What is happening here? How did I make it there? Okay, I'm going straight here, as I always do. I am not turning. I have my hand on W. I'm turning slightly to avoid trees here. So I'm going north right here. We are south, at the middle south of the map. The bathroom is in the middle of the map, and I am going from south to north. There is no way I can walk past this thing again. So just beyond this crest of trees here should be the bathroom. And not the rocks or whatever nonsense, or in fact, it may be along this path even. Yes, okay, here it comes. Okay, I don't know how I did that, like, several times in a row. Please, tree, don't make this more difficult than it has to be for both of us. I'm glad there isn't anything like your sanity drops if you're in the dark for too long, or like, if you look at him for too long. It's like there's no long-term effects to making mistakes and looking at him for too long earlier or whatever, so it's not like the game is just, like, artificially being like, oh, here's a dumb reason you can't look at him, because it'll make you run less fast, or something stupid like that. This way, they're not saying there is a tactic. They're saying here are the rules. Develop your own tactics, which I appreciate. And obviously, there may be there's most likely like a peak tactic of how often you want to look at them and stuff. But it does feel more organic and like a video game, and not like a tax form when they give you more options about it like that. Like, there are plenty of horror games where if they were trying to do this same kind of thing, they would make it so like if you look at him, then it drains all your max everything, so that we hard punish you for, not playing like a robot. And I appreciate that this game does not do that. The only thing it hard punches you for, like, long term is walking around with the light on all the time, which basically is just like to give you some kind of time limit and urgency. And then the max stamina thing. Okay, no page here either. Okay, good. Well, I mean, it's not good per se. Well, no, it may be good if the gap is early on. That is good. I take it back. That is good. Or, well, I mean, it can be bad because sometimes the blue truck to the tunnel is a long trek to make, especially if the man is very close to you. All right, and curving right around here. Any page-o? No page-o. Scratch my nose because it's very itchy. And curving right around here. Do we have our first Pageo yet? No Pageo. Hello, Pageo. All right. And I'll turn lights off to jog up to... It's weird how the cut trees used to be like my big problem area, and now I'm getting it pretty consistently. I guess it is a reasonably easy to run this way and then find this clearing, because I didn't realize it was in a clearing before. But that there that I'm looking at now is the cut trees clearing. So it's reasonably easy to find. Was that static I just heard, or is it like wind whistling through the trees? Ah, hello, Paige. Okay, so I can grab this and then head out to the north and then go to the cross-section as we've been doing many times. And we've finally got another chance at this. We've been having so many runs where we got cut off early by some other weird nonsense. So finally we've got another chance at going from here to the cut trees. In fact, I'll turn my light off for a little here. Hopefully I don't turn right into him like I did last time. Okay, good. Grand, in fact. In fact, it's marvelous. You know what? It's spectacular. It's stupendous. It's wonderful. Excellent. Beautiful. And I'll turn on the light here so he doesn't like catch up too far to me in the dark, as the rules state he can when you have the light off. Okay. And I curve a bit to the left here, so we should be pretty close to the cross-section right around here, although I've run for a long time. Oh, in fact, it's right in front of my face. My big, dumb, stupid face. Okay. So I made it here, and we'll be getting our breath back a little as we walk around it, and hopefully he's not like directly around any of these corners, because that will be a fright and a half for me. In fact, it'll be more than a fright and a half. It'll probably be worth at least 3 fright points. I haven't seen him at all yet this run, so we don't know where he could be. In fact, he could be right behind me. Hello. So I just gotta... Hopefully there's a page right on this side here. Not so. Okay, so this is one of our gaps. Did we not find one in the bathroom either? I think maybe we didn't. So I'll turn off my light for a bit here because we know he's like behind me. I can save that, and we're only at 2 pages, so it's not like the world is the worst case. That's the little indent that we say to skip. I've been running a whole lot early on here, though, so I'm probably going to be on low stamina pretty soon. But let me just get crest around this little part here so that we manage it. Okay, there's this one branch sticking up in the middle here. That was what we saw before. I believe that means we're rather close to the rocks. Okay, good. I can stop running now, I think. How far behind me? He is somewhere behind me there, so that's good to know. Okay, page. Do I see a page anywhere immediately? No, I don't, and I'd like to slowly walk around this so I don't burn all my stamina. I don't think it can be in the middle, as we discussed. We've already had 2 gaps, right? It wasn't in the bathroom, and it wasn't on the cross-section just now, so there must be one here. Them is the rules. You can't break the rules that you made, game. You made them, for goodness Garshin's sake. I got stuck on a tree, and I thought the game froze, and I was very scared. And he's over there somewhere, but I need to find the page that is definitely here by the rules of the game. Come on! I didn't miss it on the cross-section, did I? Because how could you possibly? Like, I can't have missed it on the cross-section. It doesn't show up in the middle, does it? I don't understand how it is that I'm always missing one that's, like, here. It must be here, because it can't just have not been here every single time, and he's still over there. Why? Why is the game? Unless I did find one on the... What? How did you get there? Alright, I'm frustrated. I'm officially frustrated. I'm officially miffed. Okay, I've made it back to these, which is not what I was hoping to do, but I guess... Well, like, I don't know what to do now. Do I go back to the propane tanks, or do I go back into the bathroom? Because we checked... I mean, you were there! You checked all forms rooms with me, I'm pretty sure. Okay, and I can't do this because it'll go that if I hit escape now. Let's wait till it doesn't do that. Okay, there we go. I'll quit now. Rage quit that one. Good. Rage quit complete. I'm gonna go back on the footage and be and be mad at myself. I must, because... I mean, there are 10 landmarks, right? And if there are 8 pages... There are 8 pages on 8 of them, which means there are 2 that are empty, and only 2? How could I have missed them on the bathroom and the cross-section and the rock? Because I missed at least one of them there, and I don't understand how. Because the rooms are very easy to see the pages in. The cross-section is like the easiest thing. It's just 8 walls. The rocks would be the hardest, but I walked around the thing twice. According to this thing, it only shows on the outside of the rocks and the cross-section. I mean, there's only so many places it can show up. On the cut woods, it only is in the inside of it. Ditto for the tunnel, so it's not as though I could be missing those on the outside. In the bathroom, it only shows it in the rooms, so like I absolutely cannot fathom how I could possibly be missing any of those. It is an utter mystery to me. I guess I just gotta keep spamming this till I don't miss it. I'm not mad yet. I'm not mad yet. I am perturbed. I am perturbed in a very mild and sort of inconsequential kind of way. Not angry, not livid, not mad, not enraged, infuriated. No, none of those things. Those are not the things that I am. If I were to compile you a list of all the things that I am, you wouldn't see those on it. Nope, no ma'am. Nope, that wouldn't show up. In fact, any synonyms of those words that you can possibly think of have never even been on the list of all things that I am. Nope. But I'm a little mad. Oh man, that one time he jumped like 50 feet when I looked away for 2 seconds on like one page at the cross section. Gosh, that was just so not okay with me. I think it's possible that he can do that all the time. It's just that if you're looking where he intends to go, that's when it does the for a half second. That may be how it works. Okay, let me very carefully and slowly check these rooms this time because I mustn't miss it. No, okay. Let me just mash left click because maybe it's in the hallways and I'm not. I mean, according to the map, that doesn't happen. But maybe if that's what's happening, I would hate for it to be that. So let me just grope my hands along all the walls in the case that I find a page on one of them right now by doing this. I hope there's not some weird thing they programmed where if you mash left click like this for too long, then he kills you. No, that's ridiculous. Why would that be a thing? Oh, here's one. Okay. Now you better not spawn right behind me because I'm going to be very upset if you do that. Okay. Was that him? Oh no, it looked like there was him, but it was just a weird shadow on the wall. Okay, we know we can spawn pretty close to you when you get one page, so it's not like this is an impossibility here. It's just not terribly likely. Okay, and now we're gonna go out of here, and he won't be right there, and everything will be fine. Okay, good. And I'll run in the dark for a little here to get back on my route. Okay, fine. I do wish it would only appear next to ones with that are next to an exit, but that's not how life ain't so fair and chill all the time. So that's fine. Okay, grab another page from here. I'll walk for a bit here, which gives me time to scratch my nose in a very gross and awkward way, but I can't do it prettily because we don't have time. Okay, please don't be right behind me. Okay, good. So I'll run like this for a little. Hopefully he's not like right on my right here when I pass this tank. Well, if he was, I didn't see him, so it's okay, and neither did she. So that's probably the more important thing. If she sees him, that's when things get bad. All right, clearing right over here. So we found the cut woods with absolutely no issues. So I'll run into them for a little bit, and now that I'm in the middle of them here, and the man is nowhere to be found. Is there a page? Is there a page? I do not see the page. Looks like there isn't. I think I would have noticed it probably. So let's continue. I'll keep my light on here so he doesn't to get any funny ideas about this, because this part has been sort of a problem for us for a bit in making this sort of curve here, because it's a very awkward curve because it does turn like 110 degrees, the path here. Okay, and now I'm running again quite far to get to the cross section. So there wasn't one on the trees, so there's very likely one on the cross section here. Continue to run for a little bit here. I hear crickets, so probably we're near the landmark. Okay, and we found the thing. Is the man close? That's what I would like to know. I don't see him anywhere, and we're about to get our third one, so that does not bode terribly well. In fact, I'll go around this way on the cross sections. That the chances of him like just showing up right behind me as I walk around on my own steps are lower. Should I start a run now? Let me walk for a little bit to get a bit of breath back, I think. Okay, well he's not directly in my route, so sure, I'll start a run now. And I'm kind of cutting through the trees here, but I'm about to get right back onto the path. Yep, here we go. No, battery. So now I'm back on the path. Well, I'm doing a whole lot of running very early on this route, but we're going to have to walk slowly around the rocks in the middle in a second here to check them. So keep running along here till we have that one branch that sticks up and weirdly into the path. I think that's this one up here. That's the one that I refer to generally. So the rocks are not far from us now. And I'll now have a sort of spin around, see it. Oh, he's very close behind us. Okay, but at least we know where he is. So that means the rocks are just about over here. I said they're just about over here, please. Thank you. Did he get any closer in that time? No, he actually disappeared entirely. So that's not my favorite. Again, not my favorite. Okay, so I'll go around, start heading around this way. So he could be like right around any side of it because he's just anywhere now. Who knows? He's invisible. Okay, no page. What was that him? I think I saw him through the... Oh, here. Oh, okay, page. Okay, good. It doesn't matter if I saw him because we just gotta go. Okay, now I'm heading towards the silo. Finally, I found one on the rocks. Good gracious me. Okay, and I've got a fair bit of light still. I think I'm probably burning a lot of stamina this way. It's probably gonna start huffing and puffing soon. And the silo should be right here, except I didn't do a great job. Oh, sorry, that scared the hell out of me. Oh my god. I was so not expecting that one. Okay, I think I'm headed towards the silo now. Sorry, that was probably really loud. Okay, he's pretty close behind me then. Okay, man, I totally screwed up my route here right at this point, but I think we're close to the silo, so as long as I keep my head... this is not a good time, phone. Phone, of all the times you could have picked, this was inopportune. Let's phrase it that way. Alright, I don't know where I'm heading here. I think I'm probably too far into the trees for it to be close to the silo, so let me just... try and curve back around and south here, although that's, of course, where he is, as I'm directly looking at him. Silo's got to be like somewhere sort of down like here, right? Because I'm kind of in the middle center right this. So let's put a run on now that we've got like 3 piano slams, and of course the sprint will lower our max stamina, but we can get sort of more toward. Maybe if I should look for the silhouette of it in the trees. Is that a better idea? Or no, I guess not, because it's about to get real dark again, right? Like it is now. Okay, so he's like still following me, but we put some distance between us there, and now he's somewhere in the middle of the trees. Okay, I hear forlorn crickets in the distance. I have no idea where the silo is at this point, but if we get it, then we can still probably salvage this. I just don't recognize any of this landmark here. Oh, great. Okay, well here it is. Okay, and apparently he's somewhere, but I mean it's probably going to be like right around here, isn't it? When I walk around this very slowly to look for if there's a page on it. Okay, good. I think I know vaguely what cardinal direction I'm facing right now. I gather that this doesn't ring of like a truly confident person in my but you know what I mean. Okay, I think this is the spooky tree we're headed towards right here. And if so, that's very good. Okay, is he right behind me? Yes. And this is not in fact the spooky tree, which means I've probably done that thing where I've gone like weirdly north ahead of it when I didn't mean to, which means we should head south, which is I believe this way. Is this a fence I'm running into? No, it isn't. Oh, it is now. Okay, well if that's the fence, then that means the tree is probably like this away-ish. Okay, so I'm not doing excellently here, and but I've got a fair bit of light. Wait, what? I'm looking at him, but apparently I can see him. Okay, enough light for a little here, and okay, spooky tree, we did it. Okay, that was a bit awkward the way we did it, and we took a long time finding the silo just a moment ago, but we still might have this. Is he right behind us? Yes. Okay. In fact, just sort of turn it off and look at you, then turn it on. Then turn it off and look at you, so the static builds slower, and then turn it on. So I'm building a little stamina here. Now I'm very confused about where I'm facing, but I'm looking at the tree now, so it's good, and I have enough stamina to run around for a bit and grab that page. Great. Okay, and we're headed onward now. So we're very, 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 very close to the truck, so I don't need to run for very, very, very long here. Let me just check how close behind you are. Behind us you are, I should say. Okay. And somewhere around here is the truck. Remember, it only takes about like 3 seconds to get from the gnarled tree to the truck, so we should be very close to it. Shoot. Where is it? Is it north from here or south from here? We gotta make a call. I'm gonna try south. Try south. If it's not south, we can always loop back around north again. But if I know where it is, if I could just be sure of where things were right now, then we would be very. How did you even get there? Don't even lie to me about No, I'm stuck on the trees. Bad trees. Okay. Don't even know what direction I'm facing now. I think I'm on the western wall, and I just ran a bunch east. Okay, so she's huffing and puffing now. He could be anywhere around us because I'm in like the middle of the woods and not anywhere helpful. Okay, he's there. Got a bit of stamina back from that. He's gaining on us. So let's try and keep our light on him for a minute. Get a little back there and look at him with the light off, or get a little longer. I don't know where I am, man. Little piano. Okay, I'm at some kind of wall, but I just can't tell what it is. Okay, I'm gonna use the stars. Here we go. So if I get to some kind of clearing, surely I'll find a landmark sooner. Okay, let me run to put some distance. How close? He just teleported again, so who knows how close. Damn, okay. Again, okay. Damn, but where are we? In all of this, where are we? I have so much stamina, and I've been living for so long on this aggression level, I just don't know where we are. And I'm stuck on something. That's not great. Very lost and very confused, and if only I could find a landmark, I could get back on this, but as it stands, there's not much hope of that. Okay, he teleported again. He's somewhere around there, I suppose. Run for a bit longer. This is a fence. I'm looking at him again, not meaning to, because I literally can't see anything, so I could be running. Who knows where I'm running? Still getting plenty of stamina. He teleported again? This is so confusing. Okay, got more stamina from that. I'm walking a lot faster because I have 6 pages. Okay, I'm in a very clear area in here, so there should be a landmark rather close. I just don't know. Okay, I've made it to the tree. That could be good if I can survive for a bit here. I think we're facing where we want to be, though. Or, I mean, he is where we want to be. So what if I just look at him for a bit here, just get some stamina back, walk around this side of the tree, and then just take a few steps back? Okay, well, he was there. Run, question mark. So we can get to the houseboat thing, which should be, as we recall, very close to here. Okay. And I have no idea where he is now. It should be sort of close and on like the left. Oh, he's very close. I hear crickets sort of from the right here. I just turn around on the tree again? How is that even remotely possible? Oh, hello. Okay. Ah, he's got us. Okay, well. Ah, man. All right, I should be able to get from the tree. Clearly what I need to do is I need to be able to get from the tree to the truck with like my eyes closed, basically, because that was such a good run. We found it on the rocks finally. This should be the easiest part of the entire route. I mean, they're right beside each other. How did I screw it up over and over? Oh, that's quite frustrating. Because like, did you see how long we survived there? Okay, I should be able to see it from here even. Okay, so if I'm like right back here, it should be. No, I gotta use the path because I won't be able to see it, right? So I gotta. Okay, so from the path, it goes here for a bit, and then it's just right to the left, right? Oh no, I thought it was closer. Oh, it's on the right. Oh, my bad. Okay, so you follow this, and then you keep going till it curves off to the right for a bit. Oh, it's the second left. Okay, so you go off to the right, and then you go left. Okay, I was going left immediately and just mulling around in that corner. Damn it! It would have been much. We would have had a much better chance there if I hadn't been so dumb and forgotten that. How am I supposed to open my candies and walk forward at the same time? I can't. I have to pause. Oh, the troubles we must endure in our earthly lives. The frustrating thing, though, is that I am still not good at getting from the rocks to the silo, and I feel like I'll be better at learning it if I'm doing it when I'm actually being chased, because at that point I'll have lower light and stuff like that. So it'll be more like the circumstances in which I'll actually have to do it, which is my excuse for not practicing it right now when I really should be. It is quite frustrating because that part, going from the rocks to the silo and then the tree there, that's like the sort of the longest and sparsest stretch of this route that we do. So in theory, it is kind of the hardest part to do here. Got 6 that time. I still don't think we've ever managed to make it to 7 in this game, have we? I don't think so, but I intend to make it all the way to 8 today. Okay, so slowly survey the room so that I'm not missing them things like I must have been doing. I do hear crickets from my right now, but again, we don't know if it's anything like what it was with that tree. That doesn't necessarily mean we're near the page. It might just mean we're near the landmark. It was right around this branch here that we started hearing that again. Yeah, there it is. It sounds like it's coming from my left, so let's check the left room first and see if it's in there. Although it might just be like the left part of the room on the right. It sure does sound like the noise is coming from in here, doesn't it? There's nothing in here. So perhaps they're actually chirping to tell me the direction of the propane tanks from here? No, that can't be because they're over there and the cheeping is coming from my left. Anything here? Nope. Not in the bathroom this time, it seems. I guess the craggly shape of the rocks is part of what's throwing me when I'm trying to get pages from there. All right, anything good here? In fact, there's something marvelous here. I'll turn on my light till I get that. Actually, I'll turn off my light till I turn around. I'll turn around before I pick that one up, so I can already be facing where I need to be by the time I start the run. So that way, I'm not like I don't have to like turn around while the man exists. The less turning around I can do in this entire game is good. All right, clearing is up ahead there, so we're already just close to the cut woods here. I can manage this. I thought I might be able to do this without speaking, but it's really it's inadvertent at this point. I have to be if I'm not saying anything tactically interesting, I have to be narrating what I'm doing at least. Okay, I could start another run now. Let me just walk to get this one though, because I doubt he's going to grab us from behind in this short amount of time. So every amount of time we can get early on to be recharging stamina to save for the long haul is good. In fact, I probably should have had my light off for that even. Okay, I'll trace a wide berth around here so that I can, if he's right in front of where I need to be, I don't run right face first into him. Okay, once again, our whole 110-degree turn here to get to this whole cross-section thing, but then we'll be walking slowly around it, so we'll have time to get some of it back anyways. Is that 2 pages at this point? Yes, because we've got cut woods and the oil tanks. Okay, so the thing is right past this thin tree that it's on my right here, so it's got to be just around here. Oh, I didn't turn off my light for that, so that was probably unwise, but say the thing that happened, so okay. Those 2 are clear, these 2 are clear. So if it's anywhere, it's going to be right around this other side of it, and hopefully that is where he is not. Okay. Good. In fact, it's sweet. I like that. I like that a great deal. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, cool. So we can grab this and then just immediately run along our way to continue our route towards the rocks, which is exactly what we'll do. Yay! Hooray! Okay. Made it back to the path. Now we just have to continue till we see that one awkward branch and then continue a little farther along than there, because last time I stopped and walked for a long... Oh, he's ahead. He's ahead, or to the left maybe, or to the right, I'm not sure. I may be walking vaguely in his direction, which does not inspire a tremendous amount of comfort for the coming, like, 20 seconds that I'm about to endure, but that's fine. Okay, so it should be right around here on the left, and let's just do a survey around to see if he's around anywhere. Not like tremendously obvious. Okay, there are crickets going around here. Okay, let me go around the left side so that I can sort of end facing where I need to go for the silo. And hopefully he's not right about behind me about to grab. Or, I mean, hopefully he doesn't ever grab. Oh, yeah, great. Okay, got it. So we're heading sort of southwest now, which is precisely where we want to be heading, towards the silo. I'm doing a whole lot of running, though, so I should probably be doing some more walking future, but we can't really stop. But we're getting through the route rather quickly, I think. Okay, silo should be just sort of ahead of me here. Can I let's just see where he is? Okay, he's somewhere over there. That's a good sign. Silo. I don't see it in the silhouette of the sky anywhere. But I think it's in on the sort of right side of us here. Is he right close behind us now? Oh, rather close, but not close enough for a dawn. Now he's nowhere. Good. Good. In fact, that's good. No, yeah. In fact, I'm not going to complain about that. That's good. Silo, anywhere around here? Damn, I should also practice. This is the thing that I was saying. I need to practice. I think I've probably gone past it at this point, right? It wouldn't have been this far away, out of our way. It's like somewhere vaguely here, but the light just isn't strong enough to... Oh, is that it there? Yes, it is. Okay, marvelous. That is also him, of course. If that failed to meet any of your attentions. Okay, I got a page from it. Don't know where I'm headed now. I mean, I know where I should be heading, but I do not know where I am currently heading. Okay, so I think this is the road that I always accidentally take on my way towards the spooky tree. Okay, is it here? It was him. I meant, is he here? And it wasn't. Okay, so this is where I fudged. Oh, I fudged the problems. I made problems. I did not fudge the problems. I fudged the good things and made problems. You know, I don't know what I'm saying. But okay, I'm on some kind of vaguely clear path here. It is not towards the spooky tree that I'm heading though, and that's where I should be heading. Let me just keep turning left for no reason in particular. I've run for a while here. Am I towards the spooky tree? Nope. I don't know where I am, but it's not where I'm supposed to be. So let's head this direction kind of arbitrarily because it doesn't feel like where I should head, and usually my instincts are completely wrong. I'm at a fence. Oh, okay. So I've truly buggered that. And damn it. Okay, once again, 5 pages, and then suddenly I just lose my way out of nowhere. Ow. Hello. This is great. Okay, so this is good. I don't want anyone to think that the bad things are happening. I guess I could just... Oh, I'm at a... Oh, wait, that's good. Okay, then I think I know where I am. Because I think that means that this is the start. The very start. Which means that I'm about to walk towards the spooky tree. I'd like to get a piano slam before I do, though, for the stamina boost. But I guess this works, too, just slowly building a stamina this way. Okay, that also works. So this is along the spooky tree path. Sort of. Wait, no, what? How is it not here? How is it not here? We were definitely just on the right path, right? Because we were just at the beginning and we turned left. No way, dude. Oh, how did you do that? No way, no way! Every time I do the rocks in the beginning right, I screw up this part. I just totally, it's gone now. No idea where we could be. Somewhere on the south side of the map, I reckon, but like... That doesn't tell us a whole lot, right? And if we knew where to go, we certainly have the stamina to do it now because I've just been walking slowly for like a good 30 seconds. That's probably back to max on stamina. I mean, if we still stumble our way into the spooky tree, okay. Here's an idea. If I'm not going to be able to make it to the spooky tree from here, as it seems like is not going to be the case, let me run. I'm now at the bathrooms, so if I can get my bearings in the bathrooms. Let me just look at you for a while with the light turned off. Okay, so I'm saving a bit of that. Then perhaps I can make my way to the tunnel from here, which is sort of this way, I think. And then I can do the route backwards, but, you know, I'm not very practiced at doing the route backwards, as you well know. But we only need 3 more, so who knows? Maybe this is how we're gonna get them. Okay, no idea where he is now, so that's not my favorite thing, but... You know what? Not everything has to be my favorite thing all the time. Not everything has to go into accordance with my wish. You can be flexible with things. Okay, it doesn't really seem like I'm on any kind of discernible path, does it? For such a huge tunnel, it's unfortunate how hard it is to see in the dark, as many things are. Okay, so he's somewhere behind us. I think I am close to the proximity, like to the tunnel vicinity, right? Here, crickets on my right, so let's follow them. They don't always lead me right, but they might lead me to a landmark one time. Who knows? Alright, I hear some more on my kind of left-ish, a little. I mean, if that... Oh, well, no, we're at a fence, so that can't be... Okay, I saw him. A fence. A fence. What fence could this be? The north one, I guess? So if I head directly away from it, I'm kind of heading south. This is some kind of clear path, so there's got to be some kind of landmark right around me now. I just ran for a bit, so he won't be, like, right behind me. What landmark am I heading to now? Where is the man? All these questions and more will never be answered, because I'm just not having good instincts around there, and I can't really figure things out. Okay, there he is. I'm in a clear spot. So there's... Oh, tunnel! Hello, tunnel! Tunnel! Okay, we might have managed to save this. He's right behind me, I know, so turning around like this is not a good idea. But, might be able to snag our 6th page from here. I don't know where I don't know if he's gonna be at the end or at the beginning of this tunnel. Okay, I hope that this is, okay. This isn't great. Ah, no, go away, Windows noise. Okay, I didn't see a page anywhere in this. Okay, so if this is the north exit, as I believe it is, then I'm about to crest around here to the, blue truck. So we might yet be able to get blue truck, down to... No, wait, this is the big open clearing with the bathroom, isn't it? How have I done this? What is wrong with me? Okay, maybe we can still make it to the tree and continue things on that way from here. But it's not looking... Things have looked more hopeful in the past. Man, I'm wasting a whole lot of light here, but I'm still... if I had a little more light, I would have probably had an easier time finding that tree that just when we dropped the path this time. Okay, so the direction I'm heading now is sort of like west, so I might be able to cut my way into the blue truck. At least we've checked everything except the last 3 landmarks, so it has to be there. I'm pretty confident that is the blue truck, the red truck. I was just looking there. I don't know how it is that every time we get it, and then we know what we need, where we need to be, we just absolutely cannot find it. Like, there are so many times where I've made it to all landmarks when I don't know where it is necessarily, but every time it's like that, where it's like, okay, all we have to do is go... all we have to do is find one of them, right? Because we find the tree, the truck, either the trucks or the tunnel, we know how to get to the other ones. I mean, I guess I just proved that I didn't really. I must have not known... Well, I guess the tunnel is the hardest one, because you don't know which way it's facing necessarily just by looking at it. So what I did was I came at it from the north side and then came out the south side and then ran into the bathroom, which is... That must be how I did that. Oh, but it was very frustrating, because if I had found the tree then from there, which I should have been able to do... No, okay, I need to... Okay, let me hang on. Because I've done this several times now, even though it should be easy. Okay, so from here, my instinct is to go... I'm probably going to have a vague notion of what way I'm facing. I'm facing sort of from somewhere from east to south, so I'm going to start charging ahead then, so I can get out of here onto the nearest path, is my instinct. That's what I've done every time, and I've gone, say, here, and so I've probably been like here and been like, okay... This is the path that I want to take. Okay, but this doesn't go anywhere. So wait, So we go left from here, and this should be the spooky tree, because that was that just here. We must agree this is the beginning, right? Because this is a clear spot that goes to the fence. So then the first path on the left must be the spooky tree, I think. That doesn't look like what this is. So what path am I on now that I'm going nowhere near the spooky tree? Because this is definitely where I always end up. And then I go, okay, well, I gotta head down here, but then I'm right at the fence. So what is this? The silo has 3 paths. One that goes to the rocks, which can't be the one we took because we went directly away from that. One that goes to the bathroom, and then one that goes to the tree. If this doesn't go to the bathroom or the tree, then... Oh, I hit space to quit by mistake. I dropped my phone on the space bar. Okay. Oh, unless... I hope this isn't what I've been doing, because if that's true, that's awful. Okay, so this I'm facing northeast, so that's roughly where the rocks is. I come at it from here, and my instinct is to go sort of south and sort of west. So if I do that, that puts me out here. And where does this take me? This takes me to a fork where I can either go left or right. The only thing of that description... right beside the silo is the right goes to the bathroom, the left goes to the spooky tree. So let's take the left now. So this path, there is no other thing it can do than take us to the spooky tree, yes? Okay, well, it's taken us back to the beginning, so I guess it kind of curves around to here. Yeah, right, that's right. So it curves down and then spooky tree. So what have I been doing? I must have been taking the one that goes up to the bathroom. It's very weird that I would be doing that and not noticing that it's curving to the right, because I always think it's curving to the left. Whatever, okay. Another try, here we go. Gorsh heck it. Gorsh Hackett, I tell you. Man, I hope I beat this soon, because this is going to be a fun... The longer I spend here is the longer it takes to edit. For that reason, there may be like a gap between the last video and this one, so I apologize if that happens. Oh, this will be a sweet nine-year victory if I manage it, though. And if I don't manage it this time, I'll probably wait and then record more of it later, and I'll only put a video of this game when I've beaten it, because I can't just do this... It's like every month put out another hour-long video of failing at this. That mustn't be how this goes. Like with all the other ones, it was sort of like I was learning something new each time about it. Like the first 3 or whatever, I had no chance whatsoever. I was just much too frightened. And then, but past that, I kind of like I got over it a little, to the point where I was able to started forming strategies and like understanding the route and stuff. And so I added a little something each time. But if I keep doing it at this rate, there's going to be nothing more I can add each time. So I just have to, the next video I upload of this, which the one you're currently watching, if this ever goes up, it has to be the one where I beat it. It must be. There's no other way I can put more videos of this game, the way I see it anyways. And seeing as how it's Halloween times, I only clicked it once. Seeing as how it's Halloween times at the moment, it's opportune. Tomorrow is Halloween for me, and I didn't have the foresight to record a Halloween video preemptively. Hopefully I have more brains about how I do it for Christmas, if I do anything for Christmas, which I assume I'm probably going to do something fun for Christmas. Stop. Windows, no, it's not the time. I don't need your pity. If there's any page, it's going to be right here. I hear the sort of very normal sounding crickets, that cheat here. Okay, that doesn't indicate anything apparently. All right, there wasn't one in the bath. I just hit the sprint button because my finger twitched. That's not good. Okay, all it did was take a bit of chunk. That's probably already been regenerated, so it's fine. It's all right. It's cool. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Let's get a little calm here. Let's get a little calm developed. Okay, nothing on this side. Turn off the light for when I walk around this side. Just give it an extra few seconds of good, strong battery life. Oh, interesting. We've got a run now where there are no, not a page on either of the middle two. Very interesting. So I'm going to go from cutwoods to rocks, cutwoods to cross-section to rocks, and then all the way clockwise, and that'll be the whole route. Again, unless I missed one in there, which I better not be. All right, and that there is the clearing where the cutwood... That's interesting. I don't think I'll ever have started from the cutwoods, have I? I wonder if there's a better way to start on a time when you don't find anything on the bathroom or the tanks. If there's a better route to start from. Page right here. Help me. Nah, that's not happening. Sorry. I can barely help myself. Alright, I'll turn the light off for this and then run. Hopefully I'm not about to run right into where he begins his existence. Very good. Okay, so we're going to do a long run slow towards the cross section here. This does burn... it's weird, because this should burn a lot of stamina, but I think we do a lot of walking when we actually get to the landmarks, these first two, that it sort of makes up for it a little. Okay, I'm going to be right in front of it in a minute here, so I'll turn on my light now. Ah, and there's the first page is right over there. Okay, great. That makes this very easy, although it doesn't give us much time to catch our breath, so I suppose I'll just walk for a little bit here. So that I'm not completely obliterating my stamina early on here. No, you know what? I'm anxious, so let's run. To the rocks we go. And we know there has to be one on every one we encounter now, because we didn't find one on the tankers or the bathroom. So we cannot leave a landmark now as we find them. Okay, he's in front of me somewhere. Probably distantly, but kind of hard to tell. Okay, it totally stopped now, which means he's like behind something and I'm running towards him, which is worse. Okay, it's probably okay. Okay, those are the rocks. We must not stop on from any landmark until we're sure we found a thing there. Okay, so I don't see any yet on this like first sort of side of it. I'm going to be walking around in slow circles now, where he is definitely over here, which is just fills me with all kinds of dread. I found it. Okay, good. Let's have a run then. Okay, gotta get to the silo. Gotta not screw up getting the silo, so I gotta stay on the path. That's what we'll do. Okay, so before the path curves off to the right, the silo is sort of to the right, is my understanding. So before the path kind of curves right around here, I gotta sort of turn right, I think. Silo is like somewhere over here, because the silo is kind of on the corner of the thing before the path turns, sort of. It's hard to describe, but I believe it's sort of like on the side here, or maybe kind of ahead of me. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm sort of on some kind of vaguely path-like shape here, which is not great. What is this? What is this clearing? This isn't right, is it? Perhaps the silo's above me then, because this looks like the fork that's below the silo. Okay, alright. So perhaps the silo is just around here. I don't see any silhouette of it in the sky, but then I'm not looking too closely at the sky. I'm trying to look for the man. Oh, damn, if I knew where the silo was, then I'd have a much easier time about this, like, right this moment, right in particular, right now. Alright, I probably walked too far that the silo can't be close to us now, right? Let's run. But run where? Who knows? Well, there has to be one on the silo, we know that. Okay, wait, there are crickets from my right. Let's try and trust those now, of all times. Okay, I hit the south wall, I assume, and he's over there, so we gotta head north. And I think a bit, like, northeast, okay, so which is more or less where he is, which is unfortunate. So we'll just run by him, sure. Just has to, okay, that's the gnarled tree. So that means the silo is like over this way. Okay, this is unfortunate because now I have to grab the silo and then like turn directly around, which is the thing you like do not want to do. Like step one, do not ever do that. But I think this is the silo's little like hunting grounds over here, if you will. Not that the silo is moving around or anything. I don't know why I said that. That was very weird. This is the silo's house. It's right ahead of us here, so we're gonna be heading right into it. Yep. Run right into it here. Okay, at least I found the tree in the end there, so I was able to more easily pinpoint this thing's location. There's got to be one on him here. We know that. And it's hopefully not a man waiting for us right around it, even though, I mean, he was right behind us. Okay, so is he like standing in front of it now? I don't know why the piano scared me when I was still looking at him. Okay, so, wait, but there must be one on it, right? It's got to be like right around here? But that's him. It's got to be here, though, because I have to be like a cute anime girl when I get mad. I have to go like, as though this is in any way an expression of anger. Have you ever known anyone who gets angry and goes, like... We're all good. Everything's fine here. All right. No, I'm gonna go practice getting from the rock to the silo because that's been a problem for us. I guess I just don't understand what the path looks like from the rock to the silo because I'm just like kind of guessing, which is not what you should be doing. The rocks are vaguely northy from here, somewhere on the right here. I know how to get to them from the north side now, which is very good. Because the rocks were one of the hardest things for me to find for a while. But from the south, and likewise going from the rocks south to the silo is still a problem area for me, apparently. As is very evident by the fact that I cannot see it now, actually. Hang on. It is like tucked just far enough away from the path that it's difficult to see in low light is the tricky thing. Ditto for the silo, actually. So this is the silo here. What? Oh, this is the silo here. Wait, what? Come on, I just started, you should be starting right in front of the silo, so how can I not see it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So going right, I should be able to just sort of continue along this path and it'll be on the right somewhere. So let me just continue along this northerly path and then just sort of looking vaguely off to the right. Oh, heaven help us. Is this part of the northerly path or is this a path? I can't even tell if this is a path. I guess it is. Nope, it mustn't be because that's just the back wall over there. So that means this is the north? I feel like it's turned though. Stop it, Windows. Oh man, we did get... Okay, so it's like really far away. Okay, I didn't realize... Okay, so we're coming out from the rocks. We're heading down the path. It looks sort of like this. There's a bit of an archway. Okay, so we gotta go long ways here. Okay, so I gotta turn left, in fact. Okay, so left and continue this way. Continue left on this road for 500 meters until you see the gigantic silo on your right. Okay, so I've run a while here. Is this a path? Wait, I'm very confused about what is path now. No, I think this must be the path that goes... Oh yeah, this is the path that goes by the silo. Okay, so I have a much better idea of how long I have to be running. Okay, so actually that'll be a good landmark because I'm looking at the trees here. If I see this off to the left here where I'm like, is that a path? That doesn't look like a path. Then I know I'm right beside the silo. Okay, good. That'll help us find the silo and then finding the gnarled tree from the silo. We've practiced a few times and should be easy. Usually isn't, but... Chocolate peanuts. No, I didn't mean to sprint there. What? Did I just see... Oh, I thought I saw static. It was just a fog. Alright. Anything in room number 1? Nay. And what's behind room number 2? Nada. What about room number 3, hey? Nothing. Wait, what was the thing? No, nothing. Lucky number 4? Room number 4? Any thoughts here? What do you say in your defense, room number 4? I say you should go away and die. Okay, that seems fair. I'm talking to the rooms now. Wow. I'm obviously in a grand mental state as of right now. Any pages right along here? There weren't. So let's continue. Wildly cool. None here again. So we spawned another one where there are no pages on these two, Which is that what happened last time? Or I think it was, right? My short-term memory obviously is terrible, but like, if that was what happened last time, that means that they're giving us a second chance for this exact same route. How magical. So the tricky thing is, we're early on here, we're spending a lot of long times running, and that's mostly just to get to from one place to the other, whereas later we're going to want our stamina for specifically getting away from the man. Whereas here, I don't want to walk too long because it's like, he could catch up, is basically my only reason for running between landmarks here. That's like the anxiety that's making me do this. So if for the future, if we're able to like, well, I mean, if we're able to nothing. Sorry, I'm just saying I'm speaking the words and the structures really of my sentences really wrongly. But the point is, where did he show up when that happened? I don't know. Could he? I don't understand what that was trying to tell me. Because usually that means he teleported close to you. Maybe he teleported like right behind me or something. All right. Well, he's not right in front of me anyway. So that's all I need to worry about right now. I did 2 runs there, unfortunately. But that's oh no, I got to check on this side too. Okay, good. No, not good. Because now I'm walking around the right side for some ungodly reason. Okay, why is it staticking me when he's not in front of me? Oh, okay. Well, I don't understand. You know what? I'm gonna just grab this and... Oh, why did you suddenly be? Stop suddenly being. I don't agree to these terms and conditions. I didn't read the EULA, apparently. Oh dear. Okay. I didn't read Slenderman's EULA before going into his woods. That was not how I wanted that to go. Okay, grand. As we go to this tree, this branch that's pointing up again. I didn't run too hard there. Okay, no, I did run pretty far. That's a bald-faced lie, and I know it. Okay, and we know there's a thing on every landmark because there weren't any on the first 2. All right, very well then. And so let's head in towards the rocks now and then start searching them. I found it immediately. Marvelous. That's the best thing that could happen, basically. All right, and now that we get this, okay, I'm going to start a run again, even though I really shouldn't be doing too much stamina like this. So once I find the path, we need to follow it down and to the left. Don't get stuck on the trees. Not now when it's going so well. Okay, a path. Okay, and damn it, I've gone to the fence. That's wrong. Oh, I started myself with my own breathing. Not in-game breathing, in real-life breathing. Okay, well, I keep going along this path for a while, even though I have no stamina. Good. All the things are good. Okay, there he is. But this is where I need to be, right? Wait, what wall? No, okay, this must be the west wall, then. So I need to keep going down here till I hit, like, the south wall. I mean, not necessarily the south wall, but I need to go south anyways, a while longer than I have. And I'll curve sort of right to sort of make it back onto the path. Okay, I think this is about right. And that looks sort of like a, what the hell is that? Maybe a path on the left there, so I think that means we're close to the silo. That was the rule we came up with before, right? No, I'm too far south for that. That can't be. Or am I? I don't really know. So, okay, maybe this is still going south, and maybe I just haven't gone far enough yet. Okay, yeah, that looks sort of like is that a path? What the hell is that on the left? So maybe this is where the silo is just about. Is he close behind us? I have no idea where he is. Oh, but this is the silo. Okay, somehow I managed that. That seems totally wrong that I should have succeeded there. Was that a page on the left side here? No, that was apparently him, though. Wait, was it? It might have been a page. No, okay, I have no idea where he is exactly. But, oh, page here, okay. So he's gonna be, like, right there. Okay, so I'll take a minute here and play Ring Around the Rosie with him, just get some stamina back. And now that I've got that stamina back, that long time that we did spend making that decision, I'm going to run around here. So we should be able to get to the tree pretty easily now, because I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way now. This will bring us down to the fence and then back up to the right, if I'm not mistaken. Lots of crickets I hear for some reason. Okay, that's probably good. I can stop running just now. Okay, he's going to be close behind us. Okay, yep. So I'll spend a bit of time looking at him in the dark. Get the stamina back. Okay, and then look at him again. And hopefully a piano if I can manage it. Okay, not quite, but we're still making along the right path here. Okay, this is the gnarled tree close to us. No pianos from him yet. That's the gnarled tree up ahead there. Wait, where is he? What? Ah, okay, well, that was a piano. Think I'm going the right way? Yes, gnarled tree. Okay, and I've got a sprint now, so let's use that to get as much distance between us as we can. Probably burns a lot of stamina for me to do that. Okay, I got a page. I didn't even see it there. Okay, now I'm... he's probably still behind there, right? Still... back behind us somewhere there? Oh dear. Oh no. I don't know where he is. That's not great. Okay, so I gotta follow this path around and not go to the left immediately like I was thinking, but go to the right when it asks me to. And by when it asks me to, I just mean when the path naturally curves that way. That's good. So we're probably close to it by now. Was that him? Yes, it was. I don't know that twig snapping necessarily specifically indicated it was him, but it gave me a good chance to check. Alright, he's still kind of staying back there. I'm walking into a tree for no obvious reason. There he is again. I was still walking along the path, right? I didn't screw that up. Oh, in fact, here it is. Okay. Oh, the page is here. Okay, 6. Great. Okay. We can carry along the path, going sort of north, so we're going to run for a little bit here, and we're going to be find ourselves at the blue truck. We've got a fair bit of stamina to go on here. Let's check where he is. Somewhere there. Okay, let me get a bit of stamina here and carry along pathways. So I think around where the trees start to get a little closer here is where the truck is, so we're about to run into it pretty closely. Okay, I didn't see it yet. I shouldn't have stopped running there. That was dumb. But I think I'm pretty sure we're still running in the direction of the truck, so we're doing good there. My breathing is coming back there. Okay, he's right behind us, so I got a little stamina from that. Keep my eyes on him. Oh, he just teleported somewhere. I didn't see where, though. That's not great. Is this another path? Oh, page here. 7. Okay, we're doing great now. I can't be messing around, though. We gotta go here, okay? Because we're on the path towards the tunnel, I believe. We're on the path towards... Where is he? I don't see. Okay, am I walking towards him? Ah, okay. Sure. Don't know where I am now. Am I towards the tunnel? Perhaps. Where is he? It's very hard to see. It's very hard to see. But we have lots of light. Oh, am I out of breath? Oh, I am. Okay. I gotta just look at him, get some more. Okay, he teleported again. Tunnel. Where's the tunnel? Am I close to it now? I'm out of stamina entirely. This is the blue truck. I did wrong. Oh, my headphones just shut off. That's not good. I can't turn them back on right now because I can't pause. Okay. That's bad because I won't be able to know if I got the piano slam. My headphones just straight up shut off, and they're not a battery or anything. They're just out. Okay, I can keep doing this. I'm pretty sure the audio is still going for you. Okay, but I just have no stamina. He's right behind me. Okay, damn it! All right, my headphones are going back on. My headphones are making a weird noise. Okay, my headphones just went crazy there. Okay, that totally worked though. That route was pretty fine. Oh wait, what? Why is it making no sound? Yeah, let me just close I think maybe the fact that my headphones just busted out maybe means that the game was confused about what device to output it of, so I'm just going to restart it. Let me go try and figure out going from the blue truck to the tunnel, because I was pretty sure I had that, but in a tense situation, if it's going to be like that, where I'm going to have no time to get to it, and I have to figure it out really quickly, then I got to be I got to be very able to figure it out. 7 though, we got so close. For a minute there I was sure we had it. It's just I got so turned around right at the end there with how close he was to us. I did use a lot of stamina early on in that one, so I was huffing and puffing before I even got to the blue truck, which was bad. Oh wait, from the blue... The red truck. Okay, when the fork happens, we go left, right, because the right word fork there goes back to the bathroom, which we don't want. I mean, sometimes when you're lost, you get to the bathroom and it's like, okay, I can probably find my way to one of the landmarks from here. This blue truck is much farther away from the red one than I would like, but that's fine. So we get to this from the front. We head around to the back, picking up a page if it's there, which there it is. And then from here, okay, so the path, where does the path go? It curves straight around into the right, and now if we start following that around, oh wait, is this another path? No. Ignore that. So keep following it around until I believe there's a fork, and all that fork does is bring you to either the north or south entrance of the tunnel. And I think we got as far as here before, but then we got spun around and things were confusing. But I think the tunnel is just... Oh, it's just here! Oh, we were so close! Damn, because we definitely got, like, right here. Shoot, okay. And then all we have to do is keep our light up so we can figure out which side of the tunnel it's on. Damn, that's gonna be tricky and the high stress there, but I think we can manage this. I mean, of course, I could always just guess one side and then run along it, just feeling with my hands to see if we pick it up. We're about 2 hours in at this rate, but we made it very close last time. So there's every chance that the next one could be the one. And by the next one, I mean the one that we're doing right the heck now. It could be done, it could be done. It is possible to do. Whew, I'm all anxious, all over me. Everything's jittery. We can do it. All right, first room. What have you got for us? A page by chance. We still haven't had a page spawn in this first room. Please go away, Windows. This run at all. And did I say these first 2 windows? What did I even say there? Sorry, I was spacing out because of the Windows noise. We haven't had a spawn in these first 2 rooms at all today. Oh, well, I guess here's time for this experience. Okay, if Windows could stop doing that right now, that would be marvelous. Okay, I'm going to keep my light on from here so he doesn't get any funny ideas about moving really quickly through the dark here. And I suppose, do I leave out through the middle here? Yeah, let's do that. That's how we usually leave, right? So I know where to go from here, I think. Wait, did I mess this up? Are we headed towards the tanks now? I think, no, I did it. There we go. Here's the first tank. No, I'm in the middle of the tanks now. That's not what I want to do. I want to go around the tanks like this. Okay, and lights on again. Any page on this first side? Okay, no, let's get around through the middle here and check both sides. I think I might have seen one sort of through the... Oh, here it is, never mind. Okay, is he around though? Okay, so let's grab this and then run. To the Cutwoods we go. We found 2 for 2 so far, so maybe we don't even have to go to the tunnel this time. How marvelous would that be? Who even knows? Who even knows? Ah, don't get stuck on trees now, come on. How many hours have we been playing today? 2, and I'm still getting stuck on trees very early on at the beginning of the route. Okay, lights on. Anything over here? Anything good for us? Ah, yes, there's a page, in fact. Is the man close by? If he is, he's right behind us, so let's pretend that things are fine. It just mirrors it jittering up and down in a way that it does not normally do. Okay, well, we found one on every one we've crossed so far, so that's a little scary, because now we're going over around here, and we're doing this awkward, like, 110-degree turn with 3 pages. But we did it, and we haven't died yet, so things are looking up, I tell you. Not dying yet is the like the bottom line, the par for our things going well, I think. So we've met par, you know. It may not be a birdie, it may not be an albatross, it may not be a hole-in-one just yet, but we've met par, gosh dang it, and that's what I can say for us. Okay, nothing on these first 2, nothing on these 2. Is he close-ish? Sort of hard to tell, ain't it? Sort of like really super hard to tell. Hopefully he isn't right around the side of one of these. Okay, not here or here. It can spawn on any of the 4 corners, I believe, so please don't be right there. I mean, if he's going to be anywhere, he's going to be here, right? Because we would have seen him. Okay, there's our first gap. So we can head on to the rocks now, without worrying about if we got that one, because that one doesn't exist. Okay, I'm running towards him apparently, but I don't see him, so let's just... Oh, hello? Still don't see him, right? But I gotta keep running because I can't just do too many short jogs. Okay, so I must have just like run past him just now. That's fine because we're still running, so we're putting distance between him and us right now. All right, we know there's one more gap yet in the landmarks. One more thing where we haven't, where there will be no page. We don't know which one it is yet, so we still have to check the rocks here with the knowledge that it may not be here. Which is kind of worse, because if you know it's there, then you're just going to keep going until you find it, right? But if you don't know necessarily 100%, million% that it's there, okay, so it might spawn here. It didn't. If it is even here, oh, okay, it's here. I got it. Okay, I'm gonna run past and grab this one. Got it. Okay. Now for this path, it's tricky, and I'm still not great at it, but we got to run on this path for a long time, and every chance we get, sort of curve off to the left if it sort of branches at all, which it does here. So we got to run. Okay, for the long time. And now we're getting to the point where it looks like there's something kind of on the right, maybe. So I think that's when we stop and go. The silo is close to us on the right. Is he behind us? Not really. I have no idea where he is. Okay, so I think we're very close to the silo right now, if I understand everything correctly, which it's starting to look like maybe I don't, because I don't see the silo. But, okay, I saw a little bit of static there just now, I think. Not 100% sure if I did. Apparently I didn't, because there he is. So where's the silo? God damn it, where's the silo? I don't... So frustrated by this. I have no idea, and now I can't even see him, which is even more... I hate it when the static gets so much that you can't see him. It's like, what's the point? Okay, I just ran on a wall for like 3 seconds there. Is the silo here? No, let's just guess and go in random directions till we find the silo. Hey, Slenderman, what's going on? I'm angry. I am angry now, I can't even deny it. I'm angry. Maybe... God, Windows, is it... Do you want something? Can I help you? Oh, there goes my headphones again. They're off now. I can't hear anything, so maybe the sound just stopped for you as well. Alright, well, I guess I'm doing the rest of this run without sound because I can't stop. Oh, wait, I can pause right now. What am I talking about? Okay, sound's still going. That's good. And we found the silo. Good, okay. Maybe we managed after all. Okay, right. Of course, I had to stop running to pause, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so we did find one on the rocks? Yes, we did find one on the rocks, so we don't know that there isn't one here yet. We don't know that there is one here. Right, okay, very good. Good ways in explaining things very easily and simply. Good, okay. I think we want to head... I'm heading now towards the sort of beginning area, so we're about to curve back up to the right in a minute here. Not just yet. We gotta wait till the path tells us to, which will bring us to the spooky tree. He's in front of us? Okay, there he is. Okay, what do I do about that? What do I do about that? Or is this the spooky tree here? Wait, no, that isn't right. He was somewhere there. Okay, I'm off the path. Maybe we're back on the path, sort of. Nope, this is not a path. This is just one of those annoying things where they make a clearing for like 2 seconds just that it could trick you into thinking you're back on the path. Which is really uncool, and I wish they would stop doing it. But I think I'm south of the path, I think. So if we keep going north, which I think this direction is, then maybe we'll be in the vicinity of a spooky tree. This looks like sort of like a path. Oh, it's not in fact a path, but a whole bathroom. Okay, so now that we're in the open, it's nowhere for him to hide. Is he behind us? sort of. Okay, what part of the propane tanks am I at? I think this must be the south side of it, right? Okay, so I went too far. I went somehow like northly and stuff. What? Oh, I see. I understand. You don't need to explain anymore. Okay, use the sprint. Thanks, Windows, for that. I'm completely out of stamina now. Where am I? Oh, that's the bathroom. Okay. No idea where the man is. Okay, so wait, am I facing west, maybe? So the spooky tree could be down this way, I think, but it's hard. Okay, and I don't have very much stamina. Oh wait, what? How am I doing? Oh, it's so hard to see. So like when you turn, you can't tell how much you're turning. Oh, that's the frustrating. This is why the compass would be great. And apparently he's in front of us again. Hi. No idea how that can be justified. Go south again. Totally out of breath here, so we're doing poorly on that front. Maybe I've made my way back to the spooky tree path though. So perhaps, just perhaps, all is not lost just yet. Like I was just looking at him and he just like blipped in there. Okay, look off with the light off and then back on. I don't really know, man. Like it's just static tree. Just can't see anything. I'm on some kind of path. I don't think it's the one we're supposed to be on, though, because I doubt we're going to find the spooky tree right in front of us. Did my light just go off? No. Yeah, no idea where this is. Nothing. There's nothing distinctive about this tree formation or anything like that, so I guess we just got to keep running. Yeah, this could be going anywhere. Very, very, very frustrated I am. And my headphones just turned off again. I don't know what's going on with them today, but apparently no more sound for us. And Slenderman's apparently in front of us, but I can't tell how much it's increasing by. Okay. We lose. Headphones did not pick a great time to turn off there. Oh, frustrated I am. Just correct me if I'm wrong, but what we screwed up there again was the silo to the connection is like really loose here. That's why it keeps doing that. You know what? Super plan. Let me take the connection out. It's got enough battery to last us the rest 2 hours, I'm pretty sure. I think we just lost on it was because I couldn't get from the silo to the tree, right? But there's no more I can practice that. I know what to do there, I think. Oh, and the fact that running here is a waste means I have to walk for this first, like, minute and a half of this. It's okay. Even though I'm very frustrated, I'm not getting too impatient with how I'm doing this yet. I'm not doing that thing where I get all impatient and I start making impatience mistakes. I'm making anxiety mistakes more than anything, I guess. I mean, I don't know how else to explain how I keep missing the silo. Like I'm pretty confident when I succeed here, I'm not going to be like, oh, that's what I was doing wrong the whole time. It's just going to be, I didn't mess up going from one ways to the other this time. Which feels kind of unfortunate and arbitrary, even though it's entirely up to my playing skill. But that is a frustrating thing. Anything here for us? Nay. Here's first. Didn't spawn right behind me. That's always a good sign. It's not very friendly of them to do that. Him, Slenderman. Or the game designers, I guess, them. Good. In fact, marvelous. Okay, we don't have to go in here ever again in our entire lives. That's a lie, of course. We have to go there again next time we do a run, but who knows? Maybe that won't even happen. Okay, so this goes on, and we're going to bring on our light right before we crest this corner so I don't get the absolute crap scared out of me. There was a thing right there, which means we can very quickly go on to our next objective, which is the Cutwoods. So we're doing quite alright. Sweet. Sweet. Things are sweet, things are gentle, things are easy and breezy. Things are easy and peasy. Any other combination of things you can think of there? My lip is so freaking itchy right now, and I just can't scratch it because I'm in the middle of doing something. Alright. 3 pages, and I don't see him yet, which is probably good. Using lots of stamina, though, because I haven't really had a break because I've been finding the pages really early on the landmarks. No static from this direction, so it looks like I'm not running directly towards him. But, of course, we haven't seen him yet, so who knows where he is. This is a bit of a long run we do right here to get to the cross-section, which is unfortunate, but that is okay, because we have friendship. Okay, there goes my stamina. It's already starting to... and bugger. And that's unfortunate because now the page is really close to us, so we don't even get much time to sit and let this recharge. Is he close to us now? Not sure, but I can't really risk running right now for my stamina. I have to walk for at least a little bit, so I gotta just walk sort of generally down the path. Okay, I gotta run. I know I'm gonna bring down my stamina again, but I just gotta put distance from, because I have to assume he's close behind me at some point, right around there. So I'm in a fence. All right, so I obviously wasn't running on the path. I'm infuriated. by that. I'm absolutely livid, you see. That drives me up the wall. I'm mad. I'm uncomfortable with that as well. And not only am I mad, I'm uncomfortable. Do you see what you do to me, game? Okay, this must be the path then. Now that we're back there, that's the branch up ahead that lets us know we're near the rocks. So we'll be able to stop for a breather in a minute. But every landmark we've been to so far has had one, yes? So it's possible that there isn't one on the... There's no page on the rocks here. Alright, I just did a whole bunch of running, so I don't think he's going to be like right beside us. Is that a page? No. Okay, so I don't need to worry about checking behind me, or at least I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe he is behind us, but I can just, let's just assume he's not. Okay, could be a page right around here. It would be sweet if I learned that. But you know what? I didn't learn that just now when I went around here looking. So it's entirely very, very possible that there is no page on this landmark, which is something we're gonna. If that's true, then it's fine. Okay, looks like no. Cool. I think we pretty much checked about that all we can check it. Oh, don't go there. That's the bathroom. So we go left here. Yes. All right. So we're on the right track here. No sign of the man yet. 4 pages in, and right when I go here and I go, is that a path off to the left? And it isn't. Oh no, wait. Maybe this is a path to the left. Oh shoot. Okay. All right. And now I'm getting static from him, so he's probably somewhere in my path, and I'm just not seeing him yet, which is very frustrating because I don't know which way not to go now. Okay, that way not to go. Okay, so maybe, hopefully we run into the silos somehow this way because I don't know where exactly he was just then, or even now. Really, is that the silo there? I can't actually really tell. Apparently he was just in front of me, but I didn't see it, so I have to assume the game is lying. That's the only reasonable explanation. And just no silo as of yet. Just did a bit of a run there so that if he was right beside me, even though he wasn't, that would be better. Okay, no silo, even though I'm pretty sure I did the same things as I did before. Man, going from the rocks to the silo there is just like the most frustrating thing you can do in this game. Because he's right behind me, right? So it's not like I can, if I miss it, I can just go back for it. It's not that simple. Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows where we are or where the silo is in relation to us? Pull a bit of a run here, go into, well, there's nothing over here, so I'm running into the middle of the woods, so there will be no landmarks here. But I've put some distance from him now, so maybe I can wheel around and sort of start getting my bearings again. There he is. Now where could this be? Because this looks like enough of a path. But what kind of path to where, from where? I'm not sure. But if I find the silo, I can continue on this route. But until I find that, I mean, I guess we still don't know that there is one in the silo. It could be that that's one of our empty ones, so maybe we can just run ignoring that. I guess I don't really have much of a choice now, because if I keep staying around here, I'm dead, right? I'm gonna run out my light and everything. So I gotta let's just pray that the silo is the one that's missing, and then hope that, oh well, never mind. Here's the silo. Okay, cool stuff. All right, gonna just, okay. There was a page on it. Marvelous. Okay, so I think obviously I'm running sort of towards the man now again, but I think this is sort of the path. And no, that's got to go up towards the rocks. So this has got to be the one that takes us south. I'm only kind of on the path now. I'm like adjacent to the path. I don't know where he is. Is he around us? I'm not really sure. He could be, though. I have no light because I spent a whole lot of time looking for that. Okay, no, I'm at the fence, so that's really bad. I don't know what fence this is. I guess it's got to be the south fence, right? It was him, like, he was like right behind us, wasn't he? So that's the south fence, then this is going west. So if I go west and like a bit north here, then I might be able to sort of fudge my way back onto the path. This looks like some kind of path up ahead of us. I'm stuck in a tree, great. I did like an impulse run there because I got stuck. No, this isn't really a path. It's like sort of joking at being a path. I don't really know. I think I might be going back on the east side, actually, towards the rocks. Never mind. This is the fence, so we must be... We're at some kind of wall. Let's hope that was the southern fence, and so I'm about to head towards the gnarled tree here, because that would totally fix everything. No, I ran into the fence again. What? How is that happening? How is that happening? Oh, I'm frustrated. Oh, I'm upset. No idea what path this is we're on, but you know what? It could always end up. No, this is that path that we always end up on by mistake. So I really have no idea where we're on now. I guess that must mean that we can go south now and find... Nope, this was the path closest to the fence. So what is this path? If it's not the one... It looks exactly like the one that we always accidentally go to. Oh, I just have no idea. I'm just so flabbergasted by all of this. I'm walking into a tree over and over again. Lots of tightly knit trees here. Sort of, kind of a path here. Where does it go? Let's open this mystery bag of wonders and see if this path takes us anywhere that will be even remotely helpful to our quest. As we slowly gain some stamina back doing that. Okay, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. Like all I'm doing right here is just holding W. And being completely unaware of where I am. I'm somewhere back at the bathrooms then, so I guess we can probably try and find our way to the gnarled tree from here. Okay, there he is. Okay, so let's hope, okay, I'm not sure which one I'm going to here, but let's say I'm running south now, just for the sake of argument. Is he behind us? Not really. Just a guess. Okay, sure, let's run ahead here, and hopefully this somehow brings us onto one of the southerly paths, and then we somehow get a rhythm going again. I'm out of breath already. Wow, I was walking for like 5 years there. Okay, so I went north because this is the cut wood. So I suppose the only thing to do now is head sort of west northeast here towards the tunnel, right? So let's do that. Maybe we can sort of go on our backwards route as we sometimes accidentally manage to do. And we're at 5 pages here, so only 3 of the landmarks ahead have a thing, so that's good. I believe the cut trees take you out to the north side of the tunnel, so I'm on the north side right now. Good to note. Okay, he's somewhere back there. I'll just let me look at him with my light off for a little bit to get some stamina. Good. Now I continue into the tunnel. I'm standing on the tunnel and not going into it. Good. Good. Don't see a page anywhere in the darkness here, and my light's pretty much unhelpful. Pretty damn unhelpful. Okay, so let's just take that as an assumption that there is no page in there and that they're only on the 2 trucks and then the gnarled tree. So let's head to blue truck, red truck, tree truck. There's no truck at the tree. You know what I mean, though. We're heading the blue truck. But man, we spent a long time getting here, so I'm going to have real low light for this, which is going to be very tricky. All right, how far is he behind us? Oh, he's just nowhere in existence, so it doesn't even matter what the answer to that question is. Ugh. What? Ow, how? Okay. I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me. Okay, we got to this truck. It's got to be one here because we missed. Okay, here it is. Okay, that's that. So now we should be able to run south, and we've done this before, just not recently. Going from this to the red truck, and once we get to the red truck, it's pretty close to the tree, and the path is a little easier to follow there. So perhaps this is still in hand. Perhaps we still have this. Is he close behind us? He just moved when I asked that, but. I think not quite. Okay, so with the red truck somewhere in the right here, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're getting close to it. Okay, there's a bit of clearing here, so it must be around here, yes. He was close to us, according to the piano. The mystic words of the piano. Oh god, that static makes it really damn hard to see. I can't skip the red truck. I cannot skip the red truck. That's very imperative that we get to the red truck right now. But where is it? I'm not sure. Oh, I've skipped it because I've gone to the gnarled tree, so if there is one here, I'm going to have to double back and go past him to the red truck. Alright, we can do that, I suppose. Okay, he dunned me and then turn around. Oh, that's him. Okay. Tree. There's about a page somewhere around here, so let me walk around it and then hopefully grab it. Oh! I don't know how we got that close, because if we had gotten that, I was looking right at the 7th page, if we had gotten that, we could have just done a straight shot right to the red thing. Okay. All right. So why is it so hard to find the silo? Our strategies are fine. I'm the problem. I want that understood. It's about 2.5 hours we're at now, I think, roughly. We were so close that time. I mean, I'm not going to practice going from the blue truck to the red truck, because that's not what a route should be. And I don't want to overload my brain with too much, practicing too much new information right now. Anything for us in the first room? Nay. How about the second? Nope. The third room? I said that way too early. Hang on. Such as with the third room? Nope. I mean, my greatest preference, if it's going to be in here at all, is that it be in the 4th one so I can just get out, like, immediately with the little side path. Side exit. Is it going to be here? Yes, it is. Okay, here we go. Please don't be right behind me. Okay. Could turn this off then. No phone. No thank you, phone. I will not be doing whatever you're asking me to do, phone. I'm afraid. Okay. Coming up on our first tank here. And I'm going to bring up our light. And then we also have to run a little less here, which is nice. from this one to this one. Okay, good. Okay, I see the page outlining there. The edges nice and sharp. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn around on myself here, though, which is gonna be sucky if he's right behind us. Hey, yeah. No, okay. I don't really know what that noise was I just made. Okay, light off. Run far, run fast. Okay, marvelous, simply delightful. Okay, heading to the cut trees now. There's been one on both of the things we've interfaced with so far, which lowers the chances of being the one being here. Okay, no page here. Got it. Let's keep running then. Not to spend too much time tarrying here. Heading to the cross section with only 2 pages is not the worst thing. It's certainly better than heading there with 3. Heading there with 3 is super awkward, because then it gets really scary once you pick up the 4th one there, especially since you've just run a whole lot, so your stamina ain't at its best sort of state. Okay. Alrighty though. We can eat. We can manage eat. Okay, after this tree, we're basically right in front of it, which is good because our stamina is just about running out. And that is the page there, so I'll walk a minute here. Maybe I should turn around when I get here. Turn around and stand still for a few seconds, because your stamina recharges doubly fast when you stand still. Stand. 2, 3. There we go. Let's do that. Now run. Oh no, light on, please. Yes, light on. Kind of bring the light up in front of your face a little if you bob your head up and down. I sound like I'm lifting a really heavy weight whenever that thing scares me. Alright, this branch sticking up means we're close to the rocks, and we know that he's behind us now. Okay, my breath running out a bit, so let's keep our eye on him with the light off as we walk backwards a little here. Slowly build the static, but also get some stamina back. Okay, now we're heading to the rocks, which are on our left. Whoa, okay. How did I screw this up? Where are the rocks? Okay, there they are. I just stopped a little earlier. Okay, is he getting closer? Yes, but not like super fast. Okay, so let's head around. I didn't see it on that side, so let's walk for this so we can get our stamina back while we're searching. Could be one right here. Yes, okay. Didn't get much stamina back because I found it pretty early, but get to the path and then go. Just follow it down. Every time it curves to the left, agree with it, and then we'll once we see a little thing on the left that we're like, is that a path? Then we know that it is time to look to the right. Okay. He's not accosting us on this run like we usually do. Okay, that's the thing I think that I was talking about. Where is that a path? Which means the silo should be right here. Ish, right here, ish. Just about here, ish, if I'm not mistaken. Please. Oh, this silo, this mysterious silo. And now I'm at a fence. So I went too far south. I went too far what? I don't know. Okay, where is he? There. Okay, so I'm gonna look at you for a minute. Go straight north from here. So because it must be like right here that the silo is then. So I've gone a little too far south. The opposite of the problem that I usually have. Okay, is he so close behind me? Yeah, pretty close. Okay, yeah, okay, that was it. So I'm going too far south these past few times. That's what's been my problem. I don't see him. That's not my favorite. Okay, I do see a page though, and that is my favorite. Okay, so I'll grab that and then start a run. Because we've been walking for a little here, had time to catch our breath. Okay, is there a path that curves off to the left here? Yes, there is. Let's take that one. I think this isn't going east. I believe this is the one going south. Oh, wait, maybe not. Okay. Never mind. Sorry. We're going this way. I lied. Oh, shit. What? How did that even... You just spawned right beside me. What was I supposed to do about that? Or was I looking too much at the sky? That's unfortunate. And I was just about to find the tree, too. My arms are, like, sore from, like, tensing. Not there. There. And here we are again, playing a lovely Slenderman game in a low-stress environment with your friends and family. Well, I mean, I sort of pray your friends and family aren't all in such a stressful situation like this. Nope. Okay, so there's no one on the propane tanks this time. So our second one will be on the cut woods if it's there, and if it's not, then we'll do the rest of the route from that point on, so we don't even need to worry about it, what the situation there is. Which actually wouldn't be too bad, because if we only get to the cross-section with like one page, I think this will be a little lower stress getting back to the silo. Okay, please don't do that, phone. Oh, and speaking of, it doesn't look like there is one here. Never mind, I lied, there's one right there. Alright, so let's turn the light off for a bit. Nope, keep it on because if I'm walking slowly, I don't want it to have it off. Grab that, and we'll be turning in our weird, awkward 110-degree turn here. And he's not, like, immediately there, so that's pretty cool. That is... Oh, well, he is somewhere, but he's not, like... Again, not immediately. That was the operative thing. Okay, there he is. So let's just kind of curve around him there. He's on 2 pages, so he's not going to be super speedy. He won't be supersonic racing, trying to keep his feet right on the ground. And there won't be any time to look around, But we should be able to manage just this is right up here, if I'm not mistaken, is the this thing. Yep. Okay, so not there, not on this side. He's somewhere behind us. Yep, there. Hi there, buddy. Hey. Okay, please stay over there. He's here, so I'm going to be turning around, going around this thing and right into his face, most likely, or, you know, his lack thereof. Okay, here we are. Third page, is that right? Yes, I think so, because we got one on the cut trees, so I'll be taking this, because we had a nice little walk there of enough stamina to be able to manage this next bit reasonably well. This isn't the path, is it? This is the path. Yes. Nope. Wait, what? I'm not on the path. I'm super not on the path. Okay, path is this way. Shoot, okay, I didn't mean to stop running there. Drove myself off the path. That was an awkward route I took, but I think we made it there. Okay, so we gotta keep rolling. This curvy branch here is where we want to stop off, but I'm about to run out of breath here. I've been running a whole lot, but we'll have a moment when we get to the rocks. There wasn't any in the, or was there one in the bathroom? Actually, I totally forget. I forget which ones we have not had one yet, so I don't know if we have to check how much we have to check yet. Shoot, okay. Hopefully it doesn't get us from behind while I'm checking around this thing, though. So I get a bit of time to catch my breath. I think I might have seen it on the front on the other side, though, but oh no, it's right here. Okay, good. That was a bit of time to catch my breath. Good. That works, I suppose. So we'll head off to the left here. Okay, let me turn off a little before I go too far this time, because I've been doing that this past run. So the silos may be right around more like here. On the right side of the path. Have I got that? Not quite. Maybe it's more in on sort of the north here. Because I had to end up running like north of a fair bit before last time when I screwed it up. Yes, it's right around here. Okay, good. So I'll head around. Where is he? I don't see the man. Man could be anywhere. I'll head around this side and see if there's a page on this one. Crickets are going absolutely berserk, but that doesn't necessarily mean this one. Okay, so he's probably gonna be like right around here. Okay, page is here too, though. Grab that, and now we're heading on the sort of southerly path. I believe I did that right. No, it's this one. Right. Okay. Let me get, oh no, that's curving to the, oh, I've done this thing again where I'm going up again now, aren't I? Okay, okay, because this is it's been my instinct to turn off this path every time we do this. I think maybe this is south, and maybe I've just been confusing myself. Oh no, I've totally fudged it now. No, I've fudged it. I fudged it. Okay, this must be, I'm heading towards the southwest corner right now, and so if I turn east, I might still be able to get back to the starting point. In time to get to the gnarled tree, but I'm burning whole lots of stamina here because I have no idea where the man could be in all this. Okay, that's the corner. So this must be. Okay, he's somewhere over there? Question mark. Not actually all the way sure where they were trying to indicate to me that he was. All right, so if I go like here and then just try and find the nearest path, that should be the path to where we want to go. Is this a path? No, that's fence. Okay. Hey, easy there, bucko. I don't know what you take me for, but I'm a scaredy cat, okay? You can't just go doing that. That's unlawful. All right, now where is this path? This path is seemingly nothing, I guess. Is this the one that I always end up at? Or, yeah, it must be. So this must be south, and we want to go here instead, and maybe we'll go through the woods for a bit and find the path. Nope, hit the fence again. So, don't understand anything. Let's keep going until we hit the southwest corner, and then maybe that will help us figure out where exactly it is that I've brought myself here. I'm still running kind of along the fence, which is not super sweet. Keep running along here. Somewhere I'm on the southwest corner is where I am. I'm not sure what the game is here and what the play is here. And I always end up in this weird circular thing. Where could this be? Okay, let me do what my instinct is not to do, which is to go right. Let me do that, because that's where I'm pretty sure I've been going, but I always end up going the wrong way when I follow my instinct. So let's not follow my instinct, go right here, and I've made it to the silo. Okay, well that perhaps simplifies things. I just gotta find the closest path to this. And then perhaps, okay, I think this is, oh, hello. I think this is the south-ish path, so we followed this along like this, or maybe this is bringing us more to the bathroom. So I head like this. This is not a path, though, that I'm walking on. Exactly. Okay, but this sort of brings me in the general vicinity where I think I should be going to get to the tree, I think. I'm at a fence. Wait, what? How am I at a fence? I'm so confused. Crickets from over here. This is a path of some sort. Let's hope that it's the one we want. there's nothing to say because there's no way to. Wait, was that gnarled tree? No. No, that was just wishful thinking. We would be able to see it from much farther off if it was the gnarled tree path. Okay, and he's also nowhere to be seen now. There he is. Got lost again from the silo once we found it. So I don't know what path I could possibly be taking, because I'm obviously getting there from the path from the rocks, right? So the path that I go on right after that can't be that one, because that would mean I just went right back on the one I just came off of, which is not how it works if you're going straight. So I must be going either to the one that goes to the bathroom or that goes to the tree, but I end up at neither of those places. I end up lost in purgatory. Like I've been going straight forever now, and I've not hit a single landmark. So I must somehow be turning, right? And what landmark does this bring us close to? It's tricky to tell, especially without the light, as I've now lost it. Just not sure where we are. Oh, and it's that silo. Okay, so I made it to the silo. So the path I'm about to go on to here. Let's take another path and hope that this way out in time I'm finally heading south. This looks like it's not really much of a path at all, doesn't it? Could it be that we finally head south? Maybe this is sort of the beginning? In which case there's another path that curves off to the left here and brings us to the gnarled tree. I mean, it would be awesome if we found that out now, because I could finally get back on the track here, but it doesn't look like that's what's about to happen, because there isn't really a path that goes anywhere from here. It just I keep thinking I'm seeing clearing, and I'm just seeing parts where the fence is. And he got us. Okay. I could have sworn he was on my right, but the camera just turned to the left, so who knows where he was, because you can't see anything when the static comes up and you have no light. I gotta go to the silo, because every time I get to the silo and I go to some... I've gone to the silo and then taken a random path each time, and 0 times has it been the one that I was supposed to go. So I don't know how that is possible. Okay, from the silo, what can I... Are there any... Oh, okay, hey. There's one branch that's sticking into the silo. That's gonna be a helpful landmark. So what direction is that if I go straight from there? What path do I end up on next? Is this a path? Not really. So let's keep going. And I end up going... Like, where is this? This is the fork. So if I keep going here, I make it back to the beginning, right? And then curve around to the tree. The spooky tree. This is the beginning, and then... Oh, hang on. We might have something here. Obviously, it'll be tricky in the spur of the moment to try and find that, especially if I'm pretty sure he's like right behind me. But if I can find the one where the part, because I'm pretty sure the trees spawn in the same location and everything each time. So if I can find the branch sticking into it, let me just make sure there are no others doing that. Nope. So I find the branch sticking into it and I run along it. I end up I eventually end up kind of on the path, right? If I keep going here through the woods, I end up. Oh, is that the path there? Wait. No, I'm so confused. No, this is the fork. Okay, so this is the path we want to go to. Which takes us back to the fence and then curve hard. When we get there, we want to kind of curve hard. Oh, it's hard to see this path, which is part of the problem with this tree in the way. So it's hard to find that path. Okay, but I think I understand that better. I just held on E instead of W. All right, we have a landmark from the silo now to figure out which direction we're facing. That branch that comes out of it is sort of on the southwesterly side. Okay, that will make things easier. Not easy, but easier. Maybe we could summon. I wish I'd known that earlier. That actually would have saved so many of our runs. Because getting the silo, because it's not shaped it's shaped sort of round, so you can't tell which way you're facing when you're like sort of standing at it. Whereas with the rocks, you kind of have an idea. Like the really long wide one is kind of on that north. Anyways, and with the cross section, the path around it is clear enough that it is easy to see where to go. And at least with the tunnel, you know that when you come out of it, you're facing either north or south. Oh, right, okay. So when I get to that silo, I'll be like looking up, down to see if is there a page? Where's the branch? Is there a page? Where's the branch? So I can always know where I am relative, like with on a Cartesian plane. Anything here? Nay. Nope. Nada. Oh, hello. Me. Okay, I live in fear of the day that I turn that on and I grab the first one and turn around and he's right there. It probably has the chances of that happening are, if it can even happen, they're so low that it's like not worth worrying about, but I worry. What kind of good stuff can we find on these tanks? No good stuff has been found just yet. The level of good stuff is a small level. Oh, hello. Okay, so we can get this, let me like turn around before getting it and then running. So like turn off the light, grab the thing, and then run, so that I'm facing this way, so that he doesn't just like decide to show up behind me here after I grab it. I ran into a tank. Back on our path to the cut woods. I mean, it's so weird how used to something you can get. Oh man, okay. This is roughly the thing, right? Yes, okay. I came at it from like a really weird angle. Okay, nonetheless, this is now we're facing sort of northeasty or whatever direction it is. Yeah, it's like sort of northeast, right, whatever. Page here anyway, so that's the important thing. And grab that. And that's 3 now, 1 at each location we've been to. So we're heading to the cross-section with 3, which is a little uncomfortable, but nothing we haven't done before. Is he this way-ish? Not really, okay. So, okay. I mean, I guess technically for this part, because I'm running, I should have the light off, because I'm not, it's not like I'm using it to see anyways. But it also makes him move faster towards you if it's off, so it's like, it's not just my vision that's the problem. Okay. Alright, and let's have, ooh, he's somewhere around here, which is bad, because I'm about to go investigating around here. Where is he around here? I don't actually see. That's unfortunate. He's probably going to be like right around the other side of this then, isn't he? Okay, well, it wasn't on this half of it. Okay, so he's probably going to like right around here when I turn the corner. So let's turn the corner widely so we don't like run right into him. Okay, he wasn't there, and he's not over on my right either. So wait, where is that? Where does that put him? That seems to rule out all the places he could possibly be, does it not? Okay, no, he's there. Okay, is there a page there too? Yes, there is. He's guarding it. So let's do a little bit of a loop around. This may actually be a bit of a blessing in disguise, because it means we have a chance to get our stamina back before we grab that and run. Okay, so is he going to be like behind me now, or is he going to be like on this side here, trying to head me off? Hard to say. Is he still just hanging around right around where he just was? I wouldn't like to learn that, because I want to get that page. Gosh heck it. No, he isn't. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. Grab it. Run. Okay. Somehow that worked. And now let's run around the... am I on the path? I don't think I'm going the right way. Okay, now I am. Or maybe not. No, this is fence. Shoot! Okay, so this is the path that's got to be over this way, kind of. That's very frustrating. I got all confused about where I was. Okay, so the path is kind of out here, but at least we have a lot of stamina for this because I walked around there for a long time. So we're making it back to the path very soon. Okay, there we go. All is well. Not quite at the path. This is more like the path, I think. And is that over there the branch that lets us know we're near the... Yes, it is. Okay. Damn it. So after all that, I didn't end up not having very much stamina because I ran around and got confused about where I was. Okay. Fine, though. Fine. We can still get here. We have 4 pages now. Is that correct? Okay, let's just run to the rocks here. Start this little... What? I swear I was just looking at the rocks. I'm so confused. What? Okay. And he's gone too. Okay, well that's like the least comforting thing that could have happened just then. Okay, well I was just at the branch that lets you know you're beside the rocks, and now the rocks aren't here. And I just spun around all the way. Okay, here they are. Okay, managed that somehow to make it back here. That poses a lot of questions, but that's fine. Okay, page around here. No page on this side. No, I mean we still haven't had a gap yet, so it's possible this is our first where there isn't anything on it. That could be. But let's just be absolutely sure about ruling it out, just that we don't get very wrecked by not having seen it on here, and then just like ditching it early. Okay, I don't actually know precisely which way I'm facing right now. Okay, no, now I know. Okay, I've just walked around this like a million times. Okay, but it's definitely not here. So this way is kind of south. This is where we get onto that path where we go and find the silo. All right, and we are on said path now. Carving off sort of to the left, and it goes off there, and it's like, is that a path? I think that's the is that a path landmark that we've made for ourselves. We can use the silo is somewhere right around here. And once we get that, I gotta not forget to find the branch that's sticking into it so we know which way we're facing. But that requires finding the silo first, which is something that is apparently impossible. Keep going north. I always underestimate how far north it is, so maybe a little farther north here. It's not really in a clearing though, so maybe more like over this way. No, I must have gone past it now, and I'm sort of heading towards the bathroom almost. And of course, the second I know what to do once we get to the silo, we can't find the silo anymore. That's how it works. That's how this game works. The second you know what to do, you can no longer do the thing you could do before. That's how most frustrating games always end up working. Okay, well, I mean, and now I don't know where I am, right? So just run around aimlessly, kind of looking around and hoping that you bump into a landmark of some description. Go this way, maybe this brings us up to the bathroom, and then we'll be able to figure it out from here. Who knows? Oh, we made it to the spooky tree. Okay, let's just hope that it's not on the silo, because going back there at this point is just going to be a train wreck. So let's hope that that's one of the ones that just doesn't exist. Is he close? Not really. Not evidently, anyways. Okay, so we follow the path along here, and it curves to the right, and I don't get confused. And then when it forks, however, that's when you go to the left. It hasn't forked yet, though, so don't go to the left yet. And now it's forking, I believe. It's kind of hard to see because it's very, 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 very dark. But I think this is right. Okay, here we go. Hello. Is he anywhere? Okay, he's far behind us. Dude, if it's not on the silo, then we lucked out by getting to the tree after all that. Okay. I don't see it on the back here, or on the left side, or on the front, or over here. Is it on the back, maybe? Yes, it is. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. I got stuck on a thing there. Follow the path along. Follow the path along for a long time because it's not always super clear. No, I took the path that takes to the bathroom, didn't I? So it must go back on the left here-ish. Alright, that was a lot of unnecessary running I just did, but this takes us towards the truck, no doubt, no doubt. Once we get to this branch that's sticking far up in front of us here, I'm going to stop and catch my breath. Or no, not stop exactly, but start walking. How close is he behind us? Enough. Okay, and he just teleported, so now I'm super confused about where everything is. No idea where he is now, but keep going along the path. Okay, here's the blue truck. If it's just here in the tunnel, then we can do this. We can do this, no problem. Okay, here, okay. 7 pages then. Okay, tunnel vision. I must have tunnel vision in front of finding a tunnel. Okay, there's no path that goes north into nowhere, so we just gotta follow the northward path, and it will hopefully take us to the tunnel. Okay, this is where the path splits, so the tunnel is just straight ahead. Just run straight ahead. Charge. Okay, yeah, where's that put him? Where's that put him? Okay, this is the tunnel. If it's here, that gives us some stamina. Okay, gotta find it. If it's in the... No! What? I was literally running. You can't outrun him when you're sprinting, but it could have been in there. What? That's nonsense. Like, I literally got the sprint from him, started sprinting, and then it was just like, that's not fast enough. That's the fastest speed in the game. If that's not fast enough, fine. We made it very close there. Could have very much been the one. At this rate, with how much I've been getting better at this, I'm confident that at some point, even if it's not today, I will beat this. When I didn't always have that guarantee. But now that I know, or I'm pretty confident that I'm going to beat it someday, it's even more frustrating that it's keeping these wins from me right now, because all it's doing is wasting my time, staving off the inevitable. And hopefully it doesn't evit the inevitable today. Like, either evade is probably the verb there, but... Okay. Anything here? Nope. Just gotta keep at it with patience. Keep at it with patience. I think 7 is our... We didn't have 7 before today, right? And today is the first day that we've ever gotten 7, I think. I think that's right. There, nope. Maybe we got it before, but I don't think so. Okay. Howdy. Hello. Turn it off just for like the 2 seconds it takes me to walk here. Okay, please don't be behind me. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's become the Kool-Aid man every time there's a low-stress situation. Well, I mean, every time that the stress is about to build and I'm like starting out in a low-stress situation. Okay, which is right now. I'm going to turn on the light just about now. Okay, there's the page, so we're going to want to grab that after turning around. Okay, and I'll turn off the light as well. Alrighty. Alrighty, tidy. Alrighty, tidy. Well, I don't know, I don't have another one. Sorry. Alrighty, tidy is the 2 combo. Highest combo. Max combo. Alrighty, tidy, Spidey, like as in Spidey-Man. Spidey-Man. Spider-Man. There's that. Okay. I'll do a bit of a walk here because that was a fairly long run we just did, and he's not overtly presenting himself to us yet. So let's walk a little more here, just so we can. Yeah, that's enough. Come on, walking is for nerds. And I'm okay. I don't know why I trailed off there. Don't worry about it. Okay. Light on here. Let's turn it off for like 2 seconds. 2, 3. Okay, good. Just turn it back on. Just say that little extra bit. You know, maybe that'll be what saves us in the end. Probably not, but. Could be. No, almost definitely not. But okay, I've done that long run now. He's not around here anywhere, is he? Nope. Okay, so nothing on this side. So let's head around this side so that we end sort of facing south where we already want to be. Very good. We'll get since it's not immediately presenting it to us here, we get a bit of a walk here, which means we get a bit of stamina. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't be turning so close to the 4 panes here because he could be right on the other side of any of them. Alright, okay, could be on this last one. If it's not, then it's not here at all, period. Okay, but he was there. Alright, I'm using my sprint here, which is not what I meant to do, but that's fine, that'll give us some speed. There wasn't one there. How many pages are we at? I'm not actually sure. Well, let me just leave it there, I'm not actually sure. Okay, that doesn't look right, so let's keep going on this path. Or did I take a wrong path? Was this no, that's the branch that we know. That's our favorite branch. I'm getting out of breath, but I'm going to keep pushing it a little farther here just so I can get the absolute most distance between us. Oh man, he's rather close even still. walk backwards here for a bit, while still looking at him. Okay, the light off. Oh, and the page is right, very immediately presenting it to itself to our. You know what I mean? It's right here. So let's grab that. Now we're at 4. Still not much stamina, so I shouldn't run. I'll run for a little here and then walk. Okay, there. I'll walk for a little here. I don't see him. Okay, but he's still back there somewhere. So let's keep walking along the path backwards while looking at him. Okay, that got us a bit of stamina for sure. Now let's continue along the path. Did I lose the path? Did I walk off the path? No, this looks like a path, right? This is the path, yeah. Okay. So somewhere in on here, I should sort of cut into the woods early, right? So that I can find the silo pretty quickly. Somewhere in up here on my right side. Oh yes, right here. Okay, good. And now let me see if I can find. Okay, so the southwest side will be on the other side of it here. So as I'm looking for the thing, I'm looking for what part of it is southwest. Okay. Right here. So where's southwest? Where is that? That's this. Okay, so. Ah, bugger. I'm heading along southwest now, so I should be getting to the path that we want to be on. Okay, this is the fork, I think, which puts the beginning somewhere around here. I think. I might have lost it again. I think I just lost it. Yep, that seems to check out that I just lost it, right? Because I'm about to head towards nothing here. I even followed the tree the way that I know it goes to the southwest path and everything. Okay, maybe this is still the beginning path and it's just obscured because it is weird and awkward. Maybe it still curves off up into the right after. Not altogether sure what I'm doing here, and I can't see any path now, so I think I might just be in the middle of nowhere. Maybe not. What's this path up here? Is this? Oh, this is bringing us to the bathroom, is it? Nope, this is the fence. Okay, so maybe this is the beginning. If that's the beginning, and I'm looking sort of northish now, maybe this is kind of a long ways the path. Let's keep running here till we get to a path. That's a tree, not a path. Would make this the path, kind of-ish. No, that's another fence. But how? Wait, what? How is that possible if I just turned north? Okay, straight north from here. I'm at the south wall, we're pretty sure. I go straight north till I get to a path. Then it should be... Like, what? I was looking at there, and it didn't give me any indication he was practicing from the silo to the tree again, because apparently I'm too dumb to get it right. I just gotta memorize every path that's close to this thing, so that I know from any path close to this thing, where I need to go to get to the tree. Just gotta play a fun memorization game. Memorization? Memory game, I guess. Go straight along here. What is the first path that happens? This is not really a path, although it sort of looks like one. So you continue beyond here, and then you get here, which is the wrong way. What? And if I keep going this way, I should just be going southwest, so I'm either going to hit fence or the tree. Like, pretty soon, we would think. Oh, well, here's the tree. Okay, I don't know from what angle exactly I'm at it. Okay, I see. On the right here, then, is where the truck is and stuff, right? Okay, but if I go straight that way from that tree, then it does actually bring me directly to this tree, as long as I just don't break stride and keep going that way. And from the right, then, because I was facing southwest then, so from the right here will bring me to this. Okay, I mean, I don't have any confidence that it'll work this time, because every time I think I figure it out, it doesn't, but just about an hour left on this we've got. Final hour. I think we've managed it. That's like, you know, each run takes about 7 to 14 minutes, depending on how long I'm messing around before I die. So, we've got a good 4 or 5 runs left in this camera, and in the limits that I set for myself to be a healthy human. Coming so ridiculously close so many of the times, though. Alright, anything in room 1? Nope. Room 2? Nope. Wait, what? No, okay, sorry. Perhaps what I'll do is because I don't have to edit this like 4-hour video right away, if I do in fact complete it today, I'll just include the clip of me winning, and then I'll edit the rest of it like way sometime in the future. Because I feel like the last thing I want to do after beating this is then go and edit it for like 4 hours. No, I mean, sorry, well, if it's 4 hours, it'll take about 4 times that, so about 16 hours it'll be to edit all of this down. I suppose I could find a day to do that. Just maybe not soon. Marvelous. Marvelous. Sweet. Okay, down there, nope. Up here, nope. No, what's the word? Page on this one, this landmark today. Not today. Not today. Not this time. Which means it's all cool for us to run over to this one and get stuck on a tree. All right. Oh, I stopped running like way far away from this, so this is going to be a long, slow walk I'm doing to get to this, but that's okay, because that gives us time for our breath to recharge, so that when we run over to the cross section, it's not the worst thing in the world. There is a page on... Actually, I'll run as soon as I get the page. How about that? That's probably a good idea. Which means right now. Ready. Okay, so on 7 pages, I gotta know I cannot stop for even a fraction of a second, because even when I was sprinting, he still caught up to me. So you gotta absolutely belt it out. You absolutely just got hurry it along. Just go blitz it. Go in a blaze of glory. Just flinging yourself along the path. Okay, so he's somewhere in front of us. In fact, he's right there. In front of it is the page was there. I'm pretty sure I saw the page there on his side of the thing. So that means we know to we can sort of loop him around here. He's going to follow us around this side. So he's going to be like, I'm going to get you. And so then while he's... Whoa, okay, easy there. While he's doing that, we'll be able to loop around. Because I'm pretty sure I saw the page on this side of it. Oh, no, I hope he didn't get smart and is going back to protect it. That would be really annoying. No, I did see it, in fact. My eyes did not deceive. Great, okay. That's the third. So onto the path we go, and then south when it lets us, which is right around here-ish. Let's not get lost off the path again, because that wastes so much of our stamina. And it's not like we have tons of it already, because I just did 2 very short runs there around the thing. Okay, we can walk for a bit on the path, can't we? I mean, probably shouldn't, but we can. I just don't want to miss that curved branch that lets us know that good things are happening. Okay, there it is. So I can just keep my eye on you for a little bit here. What? Okay, now I can't see the path, which is very unfortunate, but I think this is here. Did I just turn around and go north, and I'm going north now? Or did I make it to the rocks? Okay, that's annoying as hell when he teleports when I'm trying to use, because he's part of my landmark. I think I just went north again, didn't I? No, I went way too far south, and I've overshot it. The rocks are like up here. Because it only sometimes does the bird to let you know he's teleported. It just is kind of like a guessing game. It's like, do I want to do that today or do I not? No, I'm okay. I'm mad at that. I don't even know where I am now, so I've just got to restart. There was no way I was going to find the rocks and all that nonsense. Because I was looking behind him, and then he was there, and he was there, and then I turned to the right, and he was there also. So he like teleported in the second I looked away from him to the second I looked to the left or whatever, and it totally threw me off where I was looking. And I think I turned around and went north then, or something, or somehow went too far south. I don't know. All I know is that I missed stuff there. So I guess the idea is there just don't try and keep an eye on him and slowly gain stamina. Just do that whole thing as a run. I guess that makes sense, but it's led to us losing a lot of stamina later on in these past few runs, which is why I'm nervous to do it. It wouldn't be nearly as frustrating if it didn't take like 5 or 6 minutes to get back every time, because I have to walk slowly so that I don't waste my resources. If I had a stamina bar that like actually visually showed me where the stamina was, then I wouldn't need to worry about wasting the resources here, because I could wait till it recharged and see it recharged, but there's no way to know when you're recharged to max this way, so I just have to, I don't know. Who knows? Just not use any. Okay, not there. If you could see your stamina, if you could see your battery, well, I guess seeing the battery power wouldn't really help. Might help a little, just to gauge things. But if you could see your stamina, if you had a compass, or if the spawn locations were consistent on every landmark, any one of those changes would make this like drastically easier. Of course, if you did all of them, then it would be like way too easy. Any one of those would take this from like hair-tearingly frustrating to, well, that's annoying, but if I work at it, I can get it. Because right now it's like, well, that's annoying, but if I work at it, I'll have to work at it 3 times harder than I should think I have to work at it, and then I'll get it. What I'm saying is I don't want to put an effort game. Come on, isn't that obvious? All right, page here. Nope, no page in bathroom. Why am I running? No, don't run. There's no pages. There's no Slenderman yet. Okay, page there, and so we're going to want to get that after turning around. Like this. Okay, so, actually, we don't even want to use the light yet. We want to run in the dark to get to the next one, so that works well for us. Use the skies to guide you. But look sort of down so that Slenderman doesn't just kill us in one shot like he keeps doing. Run a little bit farther so I'm actually inside the trees, and then we're here. Oh, and the first page, the page is right here, so we'll grab this and then walk a little, I think. Just to get a bit of stamina back there. We've got lots of light, thankfully. In fact, I'll turn it off while I run here for a bit, shall we? Just to do that, just to save a little bit extra, because every little bit helps when you're right at the end there and you can't really see anything. Okay, good. I'll turn it back on now as we're running, just so he doesn't get too teleporty, because I think he does more teleporty stuff as the lights are on, is what I recall. Okay, some static is building, so he's somewhere distantly ahead of us. Of course, there's no way to tell exactly where because it gets so thick that you can't really see anything. That's him. Okay, good. Is there a page there? Yeah, I see the page there already. Okay. Oh, he got very close in that the 2 seconds that I looked away. So let's grab this and then just keep that in one continuous run going like here. Cut through the woods a little just to shake him, but then quickly get back on the path so we don't get confused, or so that I don't get confused, because I am the problem. We're back on the path, and I'd like to stop and look at him, but that totally confused me last time, so maybe we just burn a lot of stamina here and get a bit back searching the rocks. Might be about to start hearing Kate breathe, as one does when they are tired. Yeah, I can hear it now, but we're definitely nowhere near him because we'd spent a lot of time running there. Okay, so this whole time, is he close to us? Okay, no, let's get a bit back looking at him, because I'm about to grab this page and then just have another big run, right? So, okay. Yoink and then go. Okay, and we're sort of getting a little better at figuring out when to turn off to find the silo here. I mean, a little better. Operative a little. Okay, so before we go too far down here, we're going to kind of want to scoop sort of to the right into these woods here. Is it close behind us? Ooh, pretty close. More close than you would want for how far we just ran. If I could get a piano, that would be a nice little bump of it, because he's at an aggression level where he won't be able to just, like, yeet us into the oblivion. Oh, what? Okay, well, we got that bump that I was wishing for. Okay, let's run around a little here, see if we can find a page. Okay, not seeing any page on this. Okay, that's fine. If I didn't find a page, that's oh wait, there is a page here. I just missed it. Okay, where then is the tree going into? Okay, so this is southwest-ish. So we go just kind of here and then strafe a bit and just keep going straight here, even though it looks like we're going into the middle of nowhere. We eventually end up in the vague vicinity of Gnarled Tree, which is good. Why does it look like we're not heading towards Gnarled Tree? I think I took the wrong angle, maybe. Okay, but maybe we're heading south then. Maybe that's what that means. Is that what that means? Maybe not. No, I have no idea where we're headed exactly. What is this path? I guess this goes out to the bathroom then. Must. Because it's very wide open here, which means the tree is like this-ish. Okay. I mean, at least I know I'm sort of on the west side, but... Okay, we have to cross the path at some point, right? Because if we just were in the path above it, then we go south, we're gonna end up on that path at some point, right? Oh, well, this is like a path. Yeah, Gnarled Tree. Wow, and Slenderman. Did you notice the two things that I noticed in that moment just a second ago here? Okay, he's right behind that tree, so we got a minute to catch our breath here. Okay, okay, I can barely see the path now, but I think I'm headed to... Okay, this is Gnarled Tree here. Okay, good. Then we go here, and we can be able to go right to the truck and stuff. Okay, is it close behind us? Not exactly. Okay, page here, page... Oh, yes. Okay. And now, northward ho. Okay, now follow the path along until it specifically tells us there's a fork. And by specifically tells, I mean it becomes painfully obvious visually. There's a fork, at which point, go left. Okay, that's right around here. We have lots of stamina, thankfully. So I can keep this run going. Right in front of the truck here. Is he close behind us? Okay, ish. So I can... Okay, here's our page 7. So let's even take a minute here and just grab it and then go. Okay, good. No, it's got to be in the tunnel. So let's find the tunnel. Oh, I fudged it. No. Okay, tunnel or the blue truck. So hopefully it's on the blue truck and we're about to run right to it. That's the wrong way though, so we're not going to run to it if we do that. But I basically can't slow down now. I cannot stop. Okay, this longish tree it's a bit beyond this, I believe, the blue truck. So if we keep running here, we should run face first into it right around now. I think... Oh, okay, face first into it, just like I said. Now run and left clicking around it, because if it's on here, that'll be great. Yes! We've done it! We did! Yay! 8 of 8 pages! I wonder where Slenderman is. Huh, he could be anywhere, couldn't he? Wow, that's great. Let's go for a run in the darkness. Yay! We got all 8 pages. We win! We're the winners! No! He wins even when we win! It's not fair! No! I joke, because of course. Now look what's happening. We're in the daytime, which means what exactly? Wait, am I just playing the game again now? Or did it unlock hard mode, the daytime mode? Yay! I guess that means Kate escapes and is totally fine then, probably, right? Yes! Mark J. Hadley, our 9-year rivalry is at an end! Yahoo! Woo! Ah, that was so great! Right at the end there, we managed it. Don't know how. Did we? I feel like that went poorly, but like I was saying, it was one of the ones where it was gonna feel like thank you for making, and ignore all that awful stuff I was swearing abuse about it. All right, extras. So is there a Marble Hornets mode? Oh, I thought that was patched out because of copyright stuff. Maybe they patched it back in at some point. So there's daytime mode now. We can play the game on daytime. I'd like to see that. Oh man, it is still pretty spooky and weird how it's just like completely black in the distance. Actually, seeing Slenderman in the daytime is probably going to be terrifying, isn't it? But at least it'll be slightly easier to find our way. Let's end on a happy note. Let's end on us looking at the bright cloudy sky and listening to the birds chirp, shall we? We did it. I don't even have anything for you right now. I literally cannot use words. That was like 3 hours. Not the longest I've spent on a difficult thing in a video game, but like it's 3 hours, but 9 years for me to beat this game. And maybe we'll play on Marble Hornets mode or this mode another time, but I need to not for like a while. Oh, we did it, and it was totally, I was in like a fugue state for all of it. I gotta just pause for this actually, because if I don't, he'll spawn eventually. We managed it. We did the thing. And I'm so proud of us. Go us. That's the takeaway. Go us. Ah, it's so much prettier in the daytime. Well, that's not exactly true. It's pretty at night as well. It's just, never mind it. I don't even know what Marble Hornets mode is. I'm guessing that changes the sound effects and stuff. And maybe the notes are more like the actual Marble Hornets videos. I'm not sure. I've only seen part of them, so I wouldn't know all of what's different. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Next video I think is probably going to be more Fire Emblem Three Houses, but I don't even know where I'm going to upload this one at this rate. No idea. Sorry. I'm tapped. I gotta end it. Thank you so much for being here with me and during this momentous occasion. I appreciate you. Sorry I'm in 30 frames. Thank you so much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here. We did it! We did it! We did it! Peace! This bird must be regenerating health somehow or something, right? Because, that was me. Ow. Hey, and the axe is up to D+. Ooh, axe prowess. That's the stuff we want. Battalion got a level. More physical attack, defense, and hit. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, 2 hits, with the steel axe and a terrible chance to hit, but with still.